this week.
Yeah, sure.
Can we designate you the designated designee?
Am I the replacement Hannah?
Well, there's no such thing as replacement Hannah, but you could be the designee. What is it called? The
deputy.
Yes, the deputy Hannah.
The deputy Hannah.
Deputy
Okay,
Bean.
the deputy Bean. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
my spine.
Alright, are you guys wanting me to do the ritual? Because I'll do it if that's what you want me to do.
No, it's okay.
That's fine. I'll do it again this week. You're good, hon.
Sorry, I was just busy and nobody let me know what was going on, so.
I got you, hon.
Yeah. So that's why I said I'll do it, because it was a bit unfair, guys.
Yeah, Brian.
Which one?
Sorry, I was trying to do like 3 things at once.
Where's my
Okay,
mirror?
Yeah.
I have like 100 mirrors in my room and I can't find one.
Yeah. Alright, we should be live. I need to go get alcohol, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Make sure everyone's names are changed. Bridget's fine because she's working on stuff.
Yep.
She can change her name when she gets back.
Also, Nate, the fact that you are naming devotion an unqualified therapist right now, it's a very intensive therapy. Just smack him upside the head with a remove curse.
This hat doesn't.
Oh no, that was the fixing of the other problem. Now I have to be a therapist. The therapy is the aftermath of the consequence of my actions is that I now have to give this guy therapy. I have an idea of how I'm going to do this, but figure out, look, my friends are currently fighting a church full of crazy people. So here's some tea.
Asking for a friend, is coffee and mead a good combination?
Probably depend.
Jerome, we're professional. here.
Jerome, hug attack. Use hug attack.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Jerome, use hug attack.
Sarah has never been more embarrassed.
I completely missed what happened. I'll have to watch the stream later to see what I missed.
Oh my god, we're live! That's so amazing. I'll message you.
Okay. Okay, but I'm asking a serious question. Coffee and mead, am I making a smart decision tonight?
No, never mind. I just have to go.
Honestly, I think
Mitch's
coffee and your
face is
fireball would
like-
go better.
Mitch's face is like, Paige, I have concerns.
Honestly, if you're gonna do that, I would go with your fireball, because the mead is just a little bit too sweet.
I want to die from
would've-
diabetes right now, okay? Because this has sugar in it too.
If you are gonna have both, make sure there's about an hour in between having of both, because it will fuck you up.
I'll start with the coffee
Take it a
first.
personal experience.
I'll start with the coffee
Probably
first.
best.
I'll get the mead when we're... Oh no, we might be fighting as soon as we start. I'm gonna put you back in the fridge for now. Anybody else want to say hello, welcome to GKC? Because I'm kind of scatterbrained.
Hello. Welcome
What's up,
to the stream.
what's up, peoples? Welcome to GKC, and we are about to burn down a fucking town.
Ugh.
Icarus, we said that we were going to burn down this fucking town the moment we entered. You should have planned
Oh,
for
I have
this.
plans. I'm just
Don't-
sitting
don't
here
give a-
confused as to why a bunch of mostly good aligned people want to burn down a town as victims.
Listen, Icarus. You remember the amount of trauma you put my character through?
The amount of trauma your character goes through because you
Because
Oh,
of
okay, the traumatic ass
because of situations you throw at her.
Yes, and her own backstory.
Well, in this case,
Because of situations
Yes,
you've
your trauma
thrown
doesn't
at
give
her.
you license to be a war criminal and flout your alignment. Sorry,
What we
you're
mean by
only
burn it
getting
down
on
is
a
Okay,
burn down
breakdown.
Icarus,
every-
Icarus, has it ever occurred to you that maybe I just want to be evil?
It has. If you do, there are consequences.
I know, I get the villain aesthetic.
Yes, you also probably might have to change deities.
Raven Queen
Oh,
is
good.
neutral. She don't give a fuck. She doesn't judge. She is a
Eh.
true neutral god.
You're only able to be one
actually,
step
that pa-
away in one direction from your deity alignment, or you're supposed to be. I don't
You
know.
can
Hey, and Paige, you're gonna have that fallen ASMR aesthetic, which is mwah.
go diagonal. Skeletal wings.
You're not gonna have a job anymore. You're gonna be wanted by the entire kingdom. You know, good times.
I mean, my boyfriend's already wanted to, so.
No, they don't know you exist.
Your boyfriend is still mortified from the other boyfriend.
Jerome, use hug attack.
I need to borrow Sarah
You do not.
for 38 minutes.
No.
Give or take.
Can you get her back in time for combat?
No, he's trying to get me to go watch WandaVision with him right now. I'm like, no, you will
I mean-
wait.
I mean, how long will Devotion's thing with therapy be?
I'm trying to make sure nothing lasts much longer than like 20 minutes per, and I'm keeping
Take your
paths
time.
of like stuff on little post-it cards. Post-it
All
notes.
right, Jerome, sweetie, can you hear me? I promise you will have her back by the end of this session.
As soon as the session is done, you may steal.
As soon as the session is done, you may kidnap her. That was a really rough word to use. You may
He's over
acquire her.
I don't know if you heard him. He goes, that's like 2 in the morning.
You have stayed up for later, haven't you?
Yes. Yes, we have. Go put the kettle on. Thank you.
For a moment, I heard my grandmother speak. Hey,
Jerome,
could you put the kettle on?
I make you a deal. You can spoil the finale for me after you watch it. Just DM me.
He well, one, he already left, but he will never do that because he hates spoilers himself.
I give him permission to because we're
Why?
borrowing you for the night. All right.
He'll survive.
All right. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, let's just fire through announcements because apparently Sarah's on a time schedule now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kingdom Chronicles.
I'm not. You can ignore him. I promise. He will survive.
I am trying to become his friend. Okay. Look, best friends and boyfriends need to be on good terms, and I'm trying to make sure we stay on good terms. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to GKC. I am turned to page 394. Here with Bard of the Midwest, MN Chief, Aki Obsession, Brian T, Icarus of Might, Bryce Osceles, and Bridgie Lee. We are down one Alpha Hannah, 5311, aka Hannah, because she is on a music tour right now. She is currently touring with a Celtic group around Florida. So hopefully she'll be sending us some details about how her tour has been going. I think she had like her first show today.
Yeah.
Was that her first show today or yesterday?
She started the shows yesterday. If I
Yeah, so
remember.
their shows have just started recently. I'm hoping we can get some recordings of the shows. I really want to see how the shows went. So, but she said she loves you all and she misses everyone and she's wishing us all luck tonight because we're gonna burn down an innocent town.
I'm
Alright.
putting burn down in quotes. They're putting innocent town in quotes. Who's the real victim? I at least know which one to put in quotes.
Yeah. Alright, to kind of fire through some quick announcements, Kitsune will have the link tree up in a moment, I think, that has all of our shops, social medias, link to Black Lives Matter, the whole shebang. No updates from the Teespring store. It's now called Spring. The website is now just called Spring. But no updates on merchandise yet. And I probably won't be making merchandise for a while because I'm in the process of potentially moving this year. I have 4 months left at this place, and I need to find a new one. I already have an application approved for an apartment complex. I just have to wait to see if there's an opening. But yeah, so at some point before summer starts, we might be a little bit slow on streaming and games, you guys, because I will be moving. I apologize for that. I'm giving you guys a 4 months heads up about that. I'll try to get my internet back as quickly as I can when that pops up. But yeah, so no updates from my store. Bridget has finally debuted her Etsy store. I think she sent us the link in the group chat earlier, so we can have it posted in the chat here on Twitch. Bridget makes resin dice skulls. Yes, you heard me correct. She has these huge skulls that are hollowed out and kind of work like magic 8 balls, and it has large D20s in them. I think she has like 10 up on her store right now. They are $80 each because they are all handcrafted by this goddess herself. And no, Brian, you are not allowed to buy all 10 of them. I don't think you have $8,000 to shell out. No, wait, no, $800 to shell out. They should be worth $8,000 each because they are gorgeous. Bridget, we're talking about your dice skulls that you recently posted on Etsy. You want to talk about them?
Sure. Which one would you guys like to see?
Yeah, ooh, do you have the, shit.
Do you have like the black?
Yeah, the
/
black
rainbow?
one. The kind of black with like the geode eyes. Like
Any
the
of the ones I
gothic
have
one.
dibs on. Any of the ones I have dibs on is fine.
So we're gonna get a little product preview. Ooh.
I showed it in the light as best I can.
Yeah, that's good. So that's currently for sale in the shop right now?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so make sure to check out her Etsy. I think we're gonna have it added to the link tree soon so that people can check out your shop. Other than that, you can check out her link trees on TikTok or her Instagram because I think she has the Etsy linked there as well. Please go support her. She worked really hard on these dice skulls, and we have to make sure Brian doesn't buy all of them.
I mean, nobody's bought any yet, so
Get them while they're still in the shop because I don't know how much money Brian has. He's determined to get one of those skulls. Alright. Waiting for Sarah to get back to see if she has any updates for her Society 6 shop, so we'll pop to her when she comes back. Social media updates. I'm still uploading my videos every weekend. We should be back on Fandelver again this Sunday. We apologize that we had no Star Wars this week. We just had scheduling issues, and Mitch needed the sleeps. Mitch was heckin' tired on Wednesday, so we will be back with Outer Rim Misfits next Wednesday, and hopefully Hannah should be back then. I'm not sure. She should definitely be back the week after. So we're hoping to have the whole party back together before we move on to our next leg of our adventure. Tales of Yggdrasil had its 3rd session yesterday. You make sure you turn into MNChief_ on Twitch every Thursday to watch it live. I also host it here on my channel, and he uploads the VODs of those episodes to his own YouTube.
Yes, I upload by the time that they upload and process and everything, they are ready to view on YouTube the following Saturday. This one is a little bit maybe a little bit late due to the fact that my computer went fucky wacky in the middle of the stream.
You left your party unsupervised, and it was honestly hilarious because the stream kept going.
I'm glad that the stream kept going because it saves me having to splice 2 videos together because fuck that shit.
Yeah, because I think when you start a live stream on Zoom, it just keeps going until somebody in Zoom stops it.
Yeah. So thankfully there's that. So yeah, Tales of Yggdrasil had its 3rd session and it was chaotic as shit and I fucking loved it. As well as 2 more days fundraising for the British Heart Foundation. And then Monday, the hair and the beard is gone. R.I.P. but I've already met my £250 goal. I just want to say a personal thank you to everyone who came into my streams, donated, and just came in and chatted while I was fundraising those streams, especially doing Tales of Yggdrasil. So yeah. And I'm also thinking of getting a merch store set up. So that will be in the works. And apart from that, I have no other announcements.
Sarah, any updates to Society 6?
No updates to Society 6 right now, except always check it out because they always have sales going. Update for Humblewood, though. As of yesterday... What? Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, for the record, it literally looks like you just like got a water bottle out of your character's face.
Well,
What, Darren?
Darren did do a lot of interaction with the water stuff recently, so.
It's not my fault I accidentally drank a spirit.
You
Definitely my
accidentally!
Right!
Jerome just made it rain. Jerome, it's not that kind of live stream.
Somebody come eat
Eat
her.
her. She dancing like a street. For those of you watching confused, Jerome is Sarah's amazing boyfriend, and we try to catch him on camera whenever we can, but he's so elusive. But he always comes in at the perfect time just to create chaos, and we love him dearly.
He's like a chaos cryptid.
He plotted to kidnap me so I could be up in Pennsylvania for Sarah's birthday.
Oh, he's decided that you're my other girlfriend. I don't know if you knew
I
this
mean,
or not, but he's decided.
I basically am.
And he's just like, it's very simple. We get her to come over. You guys have some fun. Maybe I can watch. I'm like,
Well then.
Oh, Jerome. Oh, never change.
Jerome, I fucking love you.
But it gets better because you all missed the context of how he's decided she's coming here. Because it's not by plane or train. No.
Riverboat. He expects me to take a riverboat all the way down the Mississippi, around the Gulf, and up.
No, not just take a riverboat. You know when they take the parasailers behind them?
Yeah, I'm supposed to parasail.
The whole way.
I'm just like, I can just fly there.
That's his plan.
Yeah, he has an amazing plan for me to meet up with a riverboat in St. Louis, and I'm gonna parasail my way down the Mississippi and then up the East Coast to Pennsylvania.
So if anyone knows any good asylums, I'm dating an insane man. Moving on.
I think that's...
Sorry, I'm not wrong. Moving on.
I think that's it for announcements, really.
Well, I kind of have to finish my Humblewood one.
Yeah, finish the Humblewood.
So, for those who saw the last time we tried to do Humblewood, you noticed that we had technical issues with Twitch. We found out what the issue was thanks to Dom, who, if no one knows who that is, he's Evil Serial on here, and he's awesome, and you really should follow him. And we found out that Mac itself has an issue when it comes to streaming audio off of a desktop. So we found a workaround, and officially we will be all set for Humblewood on Twitch next week. I've solved the problem.
Woohoo! Amazing, because I want to see those awesome overlays that you made for Humblewood.
I'm excited.
All right. Yeah, and speaking of overlays, Sarah will have a new overlay for GKC made next week. So GKC's stream is going to get a facelift. It's going to be a lot more colorful. So we'll have that overlay ready by next Friday. Because I'll just have to go in onto Streamlabs and edit everything after she gets the overlay made. Other than that, I think that is it for announcements. We know what time it is, you guys. Mitch grabs a blanket because we are down a Hannah tonight. Honestly, that blanket just looks so... That blanket just looks so fuzzy.
Oh, it is.
Is that like made of like that faux suede kind of yarn?
I believe so.
Ooh.
60.
Y'all motherfuckers are beautiful. Y'all are amazing.
Okay.
Y'all are talented. But in all seriousness, I've already gushed about how this group of reprobates basically made 2020 so much easier to get through. And I can't thank either of you enough, especially Paige for introducing me to them as well. So you guys will always have a place in my heart, and you guys will be one of the main reasons why I need to come the fuck home from enlisting in the army. So
Yeah,
I'll be holding.
Just like
Remember,
look,
the only thing you can't do is get shot.
yeah, apparently I can't, although I can die or get stabbed, you know, whichever. But anywho, these people are some of the most incredibly loving and understanding people that I've met, and you all are very lucky to know them and to watch them cause the amount of chaos that we do. So, to Paige, Nate, Sarah, both Brians, Bridget, and Hannah, who's with us in spirit, and of course our lovely DM Icarus. Thank you guys. I love you.
Everybody take 2d12 emotional damage.
Too late.
Oh boy.
That's 7 points of damage for me.
Oh, that's smart.
That's smart. Yep, this is big brain time. Alright. Excuse me.
Now let's burn this motherfucker.
Burn, motherfucker, burn, motherfucker, burn. If that is it for announcements, then without a further ado, let us dive into... Ow! Fuck my wrist. Dive into... My wrist has been hurting all week. Let us dive into tonight's episode of Kingdom Chronicles. Ba-da-da-da-da! Icarus, you have the floor, sir.
Yay. So, previously on Kingdom Chronicles. Dun dun dun. It was session 50. So, yeah, big one. So, real quick, like, we had Sierra and Drax recap what they had learned from their deities to the rest of the group. Zink's pretty sure that someone should tell the queen, but no one really wants to be the one to bear that bad news, so that got put off for a bit. And the group discussed when to go back and how to get inside the temple, and decided to leave that night after like a round of goodbyes and like kind of gathering up their stuff. Zink was checking in with the baker who's staying in Granite for now. Sierra showed Darren the gift that she got from Raven Queen that she has no idea what it does. And they had like a nice couple moment. Drax and Isla go to Falfreyr's, and he also showed her the armband that got a little bit of a boost from Thor, which he also has no idea what it does. And he gets the armor. Sorry, I think I said he gets the armor from his father, and also gives back Orban, the sword that he had taken. Everybody rejoins at the tavern. Then y'all went outside to port back to the campsite. Watches go by just fine. Sierra specifically scares any small creature from the campsite that evening, and now has a Davy Crockett hat.
Correction, Florma has the Davy Crockett hat now.
Yeah. Amazing.
That was her peace offering to him. For what? We don't know yet.
Goodness. So the people that are on watch have like a couple of little discussions about like the city itself, what people or like what they're planning to do, what any kind of divine meaning for all of this, what to do about like the fallout, other party members, all that stuff. And Devotion also finally was the one to let the queen know about what's about to go down, and got kind of a similar warning as with the others, and some information that she would get the closest city, which I believe is Black Pearl, to sort of send some, I guess, like the equivalent of like FEMA, like people to help after shit starts happening that like the
National Guard. She's sending in
Yeah.
the National Guard.
Send in the National Guard just to give you guys like a helping hand.
The National Guard that's stationed out in
So, yeah.
Black Pearl.
So there's aid incoming, but it'll probably take it like a couple of days to get here. Because teleportation's so small scale that it's honestly like, unless you just want to get every wizard in the town that can cast it together and just bam, 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 it's not gonna end well. Either way. So yeah. So in the morning, there was some discussion about what the plan would be and how to get inside the temple. It was eventually decided that Sierra, Darren, Zinc, and Sutha were going to go into the temple proper and down below to see, basically kind of do some recon, see what the fuck is going on, and see what they could then potentially bring back up, especially if like they couldn't bring back the stone itself. Excuse me, sorry. Devotion would be going to the mayoral prospector to try and lure him out of the city, and then force the save to make it so that he was no longer under the calm aura influence. And then everybody else was going to be up in the temple, basically being distracting and trying to make sure that none of the priests like caught on to what y'all were doing. So excuse me, goodness. So you guys went back into the city, and no one, through the use of through admirable application of inspiration, no one succumbed to the aura, so you're fine. I know that was a tense moment. Devotion went over to the mayoral prospector, and the group split up to head back over toward the temple, sort of to make sure that it didn't cause too much of a notice once they did. Staggered entry going into the temple. The sneakies went first. That's what I have here. The sneakies went first, and got into the chamber, and Zink's wild magic flared up and did the one thing he himself has not been able to do despite all of his attempts throughout this entire series, and poisoned some random priest in the temple for 4 hours. So that man's just sort of hugging a chamber pot and is miserable. So yeah, so y'all went into the first level and found that not a damn sound was happening in this level, and you couldn't send out of it. So yeah, in the temple itself, everybody else was sticking around, like I had mentioned, to cause the distractions, and we're talking to some of the people, and Dante specifically. Isla rolled really, really well on her performance roll to just kind of keep him talking, make it seem like she's real interested in what he's got to say, and just keep him sort of going so that he doesn't notice anything else going on, kind of thing. Devotion was actually able to get the mayoral prospector out and into the the camp that you guys have, which took a lot of coaxing, and then was able to force the prospector to make his save, and he's not doing too good. He's not doing too good. He is very confused and doesn't seem to know what the fuck is happening really. So yeah, and then back in the temple, the Sierra and Darren are kind of able to communicate by using a thieves' cant, just to make sure that they've got kind of a vague idea of like, do this, don't do this kind of thing. So you guys have a way to communicate, which is good. And y'all started moving forward. And the last shot that we got was that the ground was shaken, and there was a silhouette of some big bull-looking motherfucker on 2 legs against the wall.
We've already broke out the whiskey.
But yeah. So.
God, we're in the
Yeah.
fucking maze of the Minotaur.
Anyway.
Trying to remember which Greek myth was that? Theseus, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Hey
Yeah,
Siri,
Theseus.
which Greek myth had the Minotaur?
Okay, I found this on the web for what Greek myth had the
I'm gonna
Minotaur.
look it up.
Mm.
I think it was Theseus. Continue. I'll find it.
My dad made the maze. Anyway. So. Let's see.
Yeah, it was Theseus.
Who we gonna start with? Okay, actually, cool. So, temple group inside the lower levels of temple.
Oh God.
So yeah, I rolled the die to see because that just makes it easier. So you guys are completely deafened by this level, and you see this silhouette coming closer. You can feel the ground beneath you shaking, kind of thing, and it looks like it is coming your way. What do you do?
I put away my switchblade and I pull out my bow.
All right.
Also,
fair
I
enough.
love how you describe this terrifying thing nonchalantly picking dirt out of your name.
Oh yeah, you know.
It's just the visual of your doom is approaching.
It's just a minute.
Yeah. I store the Sweeney Todd and I pull out the Katniss Everdeen.
Yes. Okay. Cool. So the way I remember it being arranged, it's Sierra and Darren, and then Zink and Sutha.
Yeah.
So yay. So it's not yet close enough that that you can see it. Like not see like its actual like features or anything like that. And these temple tunnels, maze, corridors, whatever the fuck you want to call them, corridors is better, have just this weird lighting to them. Like you can clearly see everything, but they're very specifically, it's always like the light is always coming from in front of you, no matter which way you look. So you're always kind of like, what the fuck is this kind of thing?
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's like, it's bright enough to see, like that's no problem. It's just, it's kind of like you're always trying to look just beneath the sun.
Mm.
But yeah, so the little area that you've got is just a little straight away. There is technically a left turn that you can make, which has an immediate right to follow. So there is that if you want to try and just book it. But that's up to you.
I look back towards the group, point at the left turn, and go,
Zink is so
do a little sign language to Darren. Should we go that way?
run or fight.
Darren just like has one hand on his dagger. Secretly, I guess.
Oh, what about the time? He's not doing nothing.
From Sierra's perspective, it looks like he's just grabbing his own ass.
Why not? And what is this Minotaur doing exactly?
It looks to be coming closer. Like you can feel like the shaky from its steps, and the silhouette is getting a little bit bigger, but you haven't seen the thing hasn't like broken through so that you can see it through the weird light haze that's in here.
Is there any sort of crack or crevice or anywhere where I can possibly hide?
I was gonna ask the same thing. Can I like hug the fucking wall? Because I still have passed that trace up.
I mean, technically, you could like duck around the corner and hide there.
I do that.
I will just point out, because I'm a elf,
Dang.
I have Mask of the Wild, which means I can hide even when lightly obscured. But I think that works best in like foliage.
Yeah, fair. There's no foliage.
There's no foliage in these rocks.
There's no foliage in these very, very clean corridors.
This is a moment of psych when they're both just against the wall in the hotel, pressed against the wall as the motorized cart goes by. I'm gonna try and tuck around the corner and hide.
I do the same. I
Alright,
still have my
cool.
bow out and ready.
Cool. Y'all can go ahead and roll your hides for me.
Alright. And don't forget, pass all the traces up so you get a plus 10.
Mhm.
Do I? Do we need to talk about what my lowest would be then?
What, 22?
For those at 24, for those at home, there's a reason that my name is the way it is. My dice have been shitty, so.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Not tonight though.
Hold on. I heard her. Where is she?
Amelia?
Yes.
Oops. Hold on. She's really vocal today. And she never is.
Where is that?
We don't get to see her very often. I want to see her.
Oh.
There's the
Welcome, world.
floofer.
Oh.
Hi, beautiful girl.
I love you.
Your eyeliner's better than mine.
I love you.
Oh.
As you can see, here at GKC, we worship pets.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Look at your baby.
Leo is God.
Yeah, Leo is God.
Leo is God.
Leo.
Someone mentioned Leo?
Namira's kind of like the god.
Mother.
Oh.
Mother, I crave attention.
Oh, you stink, bruh.
Question, DM.
Emmy also stinks, by the way.
Is a 32 too low?
Jesus.
Oh, your paws all wet.
But
Sorry.
Nice, by the way. Holy hell. Nice.
all right, but can I just say 32?
Hey!
Winky.
Couples who stealth together.
No.
Hey!
Right?
Amazing.
I think I did my math right.
No.
Yeah,
no.
mine was a 14 plus 18.
Oh, wait. I might have done the math wrong. Hold on.
It can't get any lower.
No, that's not what I'm thinking.
Oh.
Christ on a grudge.
Wait for it.
Look, 32 is just fine.
I'm hoping Darren got
Yeah,
like a 40.
I was
Barely
wrong.
hit.
I forgot pass without a trace.
Is it 40?
I'm sorry.
42. My bad, I forgot that was a thing.
Your stealth is just the answer to life.
I rolled an 18.
Well, this has been D&D, everyone.
Oh.
Amazing.
2 out of 3
So-
rogues are gone.
Fucking needed. Okay.
Sutha, are you also hiding our fellow rogue?
Would you like to hide with us?
So Zinc is watching the two other people hide. He's still pissed. And he's going to look at Sutha.
What was your?
I forgot I was a rogue. I'm like, wait, 3? And I'm like, oh, that's me.
Why is this so loud today?
Hold on. So how big is this Minotaur?
So many tricks.
I mean, you can't see it quite yet. The silhouette looks pretty tall. It's at least filling and then going a little bit above into the ceiling of this like 10-foot corridor. They big.
I killed the dragon. I got this.
This is just waiting with a bat.
Fucking Darren
Waiting.
and Sierra. Fucking Darren and Sierra are peeking around the corner with just head stacks. What? Just waiting to watch Sutha annihilate this fucker.
Yeah, no, I just feel like the crocodile hunter right now. I'm like, that right there, that is a fucking minotaur. I'm gonna touch it.
Yes!
I
What?
wanted that.
Okay, so what does Zinc do? We've all
Zinc-
announced what we're doing.
Zinc is gonna follow whatever Bridget's doing. Sorry.
So you guys are gonna go fight the Minotaur.
Zinc is like pissed off and also is just like looking up at Sutha.
Do you want to have a go?
You can't. You can make your mouth move. This level, like you legitimately cannot hear jack shit. There is literally no
Yeah,
sound.
we're like the spell silence. We're in that zone.
Okay, and your
My telepathy does not work in silence.
okay, so his wouldn't work either. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're just like, you want to go? You want to get some? You want to get some to go?
Sierra's just hiding around the corner with her bow ready, and she's just thinking in her head, "Bye-bye, boys. Have fun fighting the Minotaur."
You think they'll make it?
Real quick, Sierra and Darren, remind me, what's your passives?
Mine's only a 17.
Okay, Darren.
What?
27.
Okay, cool.
He's always 10 ahead of me.
Apparently.
Yeah, actually.
They're almost here. I can hear them coming in.
Okay. So Darren, I want to say that you noticed this first. Just you get this just a little bit before Sierra, but Sierra, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Yeah, that's gonna go well. Oh no! That's a 4 on the die plus 7. That's 11.
Okay, yeah, I feel like you're very, very focused on the Minotaur thing. Hey Darren, you notice on the wall in that upon which you are currently leaning, so which there's another corridor moving back behind you a ways. You notice on that corridor, on the wall that you're leaning on, that there's a slight shadow on your hand, which is probably what draws your attention to the rest of it. And that's when you notice that this one also has a shadow. However, it's not a Minotaur shadow. This one is a, well, you might recognize it. Yeah, you let me know if he does. It's this circle thing that's got a whole bunch of stuff coming out the top that's kind of squiggling. And it also seems to be coming closer. So what do you do?
Does Darren know what that is? Should I roll a history?
Either history or nature.
I'm sorry, what?
4. Nope.
That's not supposed to be here. It's like, that's another something, Shadow. Do you tap Sierra or something to let her know?
I'm actually going to just grab the top of her head and turn it.
Hey, Sierra, so you get to see the shadow now.
Hold on, my dad texted me. My dad was asking me if I had any of my archery bows with me, and I don't. Also, he sent me a picture of my bow. Yeah. So he turned my head. What do I see?
I'm guessing turned it to face the shadow. Yes, Darren?
Yep.
Yeah, so you see this shadow of like a circular thing that seems to not have any legs or anything underneath it with a bunch of squiggly things on top.
Do I
you
recognize what it is?
roll me nature or history, whichever one you feel is more appropriate for her.
Well, both of them are going to be a +0, so. 9.
It's better than my 4, okay?
You know that it's some kind of monster. You don't know which one.
I knock an arrow.
I pull out my other dagger. I'm just doing the hella right now, just
I knock an arrow and I get ready to draw, and as soon as I see this fucker, I'm firing.
Good shit.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So okay. Sorry, I'm using the like actual like physical like minutes passing to kind of gauge like when to start jumping a bit. So you guys okay. So y'all see this, y'all see what's going on. You guys you two specifically don't know what this thing is. So I think your let's see. Nice. Okay. So I think after maybe 10, 15 very tense seconds, I think what appears first is the Minotaur, which Zink and Sutha are facing. And
I'm still in disguise as a temple person, if that has any factor whatsoever.
okay.
Even though I'm angry.
Very mad. So this thing sort of it's almost like it materializes out of like the kind of just light blindness that you've got going on just from like how the lighting is in this place. It's weird. It's not like there's fog or anything actually obscuring it. It's just that it's really bright, so it makes it hard to see any like significant distance. It's weird. So yeah. So this thing just kind of fucking materializes out of the light. And is of course a big boy. You know, big old like longhorn, you know, horns coming out the top of its head, big bull snout, ring that's in there kind of gleaming a little bit in the light, a huge muscly torso just like bearing down on you guys. It's I believe got a club. How do I do thing? So yeah, it's got like, you know, big old club, and it looks like it is just ready to wreck some shit. Oh no, sorry, not a club, great axe, my god. But it's just sort of like the doom, doom, doom. Which again, you can feel sort of the ground shaking a little bit each time it does that. So what I'm gonna say is real quick for you guys to see like basically what's gonna go down. I want the both of you to make me a dex save real quick. Or dex check, I guess we should say. Oh.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Does the Minotaur see that I am a temple person? Quote unquote.
If it does, it doesn't seem to react.
Okay, so it is hostile. Okay. Excellent. My dex save is 12.
Okay. Sutha, what about you?
17.
Okay, cool. So Sutha, I'm gonna say you get to act first once this thing sort of appears. So what do you want to do? Do you want to just leap at it, smack it, throw something at it? What you thinking?
There's no sound down here whatsoever.
None.
Okay, so like if he's walking, we can't really hear him.
Right. You can feel the ground kind of go like shake in time with steps, but you can't hear anything.
Okay. Do I have the ability to do a sneak attack or no? Or does he know we're there?
No, as far as you can tell, he knows you're there.
I'm gonna just attack. Fuck
Okay.
it.
Cool.
If it has no sense of diplomacy, we got this.
All right, roll for me real quick.
I haven't done battle in so long. This is gonna be nice.
It's been 84 years.
Yeah.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, cool. So, you got a great axe?
Good question.
I think that's what I don't think you have a sword. I think you have a great axe.
No, I have 2 dragon bone daggers or dragon tooth daggers. I have a great axe. I have hand axes and a javelin, but I've been using the great axe.
Okay, cool. So you heft that thing, you spin it around, you leap forward, you bring it down, and then you're on the other side of the Minotaur. And you look behind you, and it's still there.
Ah, fuck a duck.
So both of you, go ahead and roll me investigation checks. Think.
18.
Very nice.
I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 17, but I have +1 for
Wait, hold on. Is this against magic?
Yes, technically.
But it's investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, hold on. No, never mind. I'm just going to take it.
Okay. So, Zink, you are absolutely certain that somehow the Minotaur has absorbed, eaten Sutha because she's just not visible anymore, and it's still here and doesn't look scathed. Sutha, you realize this one's an illusion. Zink, what do you do before Sutha comes back around?
Zink is going to cast Chaos Bolt at the Minotaur using Subtle Spell so that I can actually cast it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's basically just going to be like he's going to thrust his chest forward.
Say it with your chest.
And as he does that, like from his nose, I guess, there's going to be just like a sort of like ball of energy that sort of like bolts forward at the Minotaur.
Mm-hmm.
I'm aiming for its head, if that makes any difference.
Okay.
Assuming that it has a size category.
Okay. Cool.
It is a first level spell, and I acknowledge that it is a thing.
Mm-hmm. So, high, low, or mid first?
Hold on, I have to get the character sheet I can edit. Oh, it's giving me so much trouble today. Hi.
Alrighty.
Oh no!
I rolled a 99.
Alrighty. So, real quick, like, I just need to open up this page or something. There we go. A bunch of illusory butterflies and flower petals flutter in the air within 10 feet of you for the next minute. So you are your own yaoi manga scene for the
Zink?
moment.
I don't know about yaoi, but Zink, the anime.
Sorry.
Kiss, kiss, fall in
Sure.
love.
There is a time in your life you must fight. I don't know. That's how they all say.
Okay. So once you shoot the chaos bolts, it just sort of like ends up going directly into the ceiling behind this thing, which then is enough for you to be like, oh. So yeah.
Okay.
So just FYI. Back on the other two.
It was
who
lightning damage, by the way.
Huh?
So just like it arcs into lightning because it chooses one of 8.
Okay. Yeah, it just kind of like fizzle, fizzle, crackle, crackle against the ceiling, and you're like, wait.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Huh?
So back with the other two. Y'all back with the other two. Y'all have the what the fuck is it? Sorry. Y'all see this thing coming forward, and you have no idea what the hell, because as mentioned, like neither of you got very high, and I'm very sorry about that. So y'all see this thing coming closer. It comes out of the light. There we go. God, words are hard today. It comes out of the light and into thing, and it can actually like see you guys. And Sierra, you said that you had ready an action to shoot.
Yes.
All right,
Pew.
roll that for me.
Pew! 23.
Nice, very nice. Okay.
And just let you know, my bow is magical, so it just forms arrows out of pure energy. So I'm not shooting physical ammunition.
Yeah, definitely.
But
okay.
if this is a monster, I think it is, and if it's real, that might be useless. So
we shall see.
We shall see.
Okay, so I'm trying to so terribly. Please. So sorry, you guys. There we go. Fucking fine. So you shoot off the thing. You roll high enough. It completely does hit this thing, and actually digs into the skin of it. And you can kind of just see your arrow just like quivering there for a little bit before it dissipates, and you can see some blood start leaking out from that thing.
Do I need to roll damage?
Yes.
Fuck! Oh shit, I'm not worried it's what I think it is, because technically that should not work. 10
just
points of damage.
How much?
10 points of damage.
10.
Just real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Sierra, did you go assassin for your rogue?
No.
Okay, never mind.
No, I went thief.
Okay.
I don't get assassinated, unfortunately.
You notice as this thing comes closer that it looks like it's got
So here's one.
It's a little bit like kind of armor-y. It's got a big old eye in the center of its glowy bit, and a big old mouth. It's got a really long tongue that's just fucking creepy. And it's got a couple of eye stalks out on either side, but they're kind of squirming and moving all around, which is why it looks. Yeah.
Only like 2 eye stalks? Not 8?
Two pairs of 2.
2 pairs of 2.
So in total 4.
Oh, this isn't a beholder. This is a stalker. Okay.
So,
beholders are worse. I think it's. I don't know. This is off table page trying to figure out what this is.
So you did that much. So it goes into that, and you see this thing open its mouth, and well, of course, you don't hear anything come out. And it sort of levels its gaze at you. That was your surprise attack. So you two go ahead and roll the initiative.
Me too?
Yeah.
Yay.
I rolled a natural 1. 4 total.
Just remind me. You were hiding. Do you get sneak attack with that attack? If it's
You were hiding from what?
I was hiding from the Minotaur, not this thing. I mean, I stealthed 32 though, so it's the DM's choice.
Yeah. So if nothing else,
And then you should have been able to roll with advantage if you were considered hidden.
yeah.
Sorry, my
I do
brain shut
understand the-
down and I just processed this now.
Yeah, I think I can see letting you have the advantage on this one, kind of in this case, I guess, using the light, the weird light effect to your advantage since you're small.
I mean, my damage will
Or-
only change if I roll a nat 20, so. Nope, no. Still
Well,
just
also, what about sneak attack?
I
damage?
haven't rolled that yet. Give me a moment.
Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to say that it's still a damage that you're.
Ooh, okay. Oh, wait. That is 7 points for sneak attack, I believe.
Okay. Cool.
Wait.
Go.
No.
Okay, so-
No. That's 12 points for sneak attack. I forgot the cat with the moon is a 6 on this.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I rolled
so-
Sorry
Sarah's
for the
dice.
interruption.
So,
Sorry, I'll go back to my corner now.
10, 22 points of damage total in.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right, and so your initiative was
My initiative was a 4.
4. Okay. Darren.
13.
Nice. And this thing. Nah, let's use the dice that look like they're bloodstained.
What? What was that?
Uh,
I like to use my power of veto.
all right, and is
Not a stalker, spectator. Okay.
so yeah, Darren. You see Sierra's bolt fly. Goes in, hits thing. So your turn. What do you want to do?
Well, if I'm still hidden,
You rolled higher, so yes, you are.
how far is this thing from me?
At this point, about 15 feet.
Can I run up on him in my sneaky sneak and stabby stab, or no?
I don't know if there's a way for you to actively move in the light-soaked environment and still remain hidden.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna throw it at him then.
Yeah, that's really fair. Yeah, roll for me.
Um. 22.
That only hits. Roll for me, or roll damage.
Okay, cool. So that is. I roll damage so infrequently. 6 plus my sneak attack. Which
Wait.
is 7.
Did you have advantage on your roll?
Yes, because I was hidden.
Oh, okay. I won't have advantage on any of mine, so
Yet. Trust me,
If you get close to this fucker, I'll get sneak attack, but for now.
Yeah, I'm planning on it. I threw a dagger as I'm running at him, basically.
Okay.
Just so you're aware of my plan.
Mm-hmm. Just don't get in my
Or-
line of sight or I might shoot you.
5. 6. I'm almost done.
Me with just my 2d6, because I'm such a low level.
Evan.
rogue.
I'm at 76 for sneak attack damage.
My god!
Right.
Ready for some dice ASMR?
Yes.
You hear that?
Yeah.
All right. 10, 11, 12, 16, 19, 22 more points of damage.
For a total of how many?
22 plus 24, 28.
So 50 points of damage.
No, 28 total.
Oh, okay.
There was no crit.
Okay, gotcha. I was just like, "Fucking Christ." Okay.
Because I did not go first in combat,
Mhm.
I don't get assassinate. Oh wait, no.
You do, because this is the top of the round.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
top
this is top of the round. It hasn't
Creature
gone
hasn't
yet.
had a chance to take a turn yet, so yes,
Yeah,
it is.
you critted.
It's a crit.
So double that damage since you already rolled it.
All right, so it was 4, and I'll recount these. So 10, 15, 18, 19, 22 double to 44. And then 48 plus 4, so 52.
Yeah, no, it's dead. You literally, you see Sierra. She confirms like where it is and that it can be hit by things, so that you can fucking just like you whip around and you like heft up your dagger and you boom, and it just right through the thing's eye, just done.
I watched that throw, right?
Oh yeah.
Sierra is both terrified and turned on.
I would like to point out, we're on session what, 51? I think that's my first kill. Assassin. The goddamn serial killer contract killer's first kill.
Look,
I'm sorry that my assassinate and sneak attacks ruined your day.
Like dice bullshit plus big party means shit be wacky.
Mm-hmm.
Sierra is terrified and turned on all at once.
So yeah.
She's just sitting there with her bow like,
damn.
What? Damn.
I go get
my
dagger back.
So that thing dies.
No, thank you.
It's gone. The pathway behind it is now open. Zinc and Sutha, now that you've ascertained that, oh, this thing is not real, you notice that like at one point as you're moving back kind of around it, it lifts its axe up and kind of swings it down. And it's a very good illusion. I will give it that, because like you can actually kind of feel like some air rushing past you, but if you hold your arm out, it goes straight through. It doesn't actually have any heft to it. So it's a very well made illusion. Also because it was shaking the ground, but it is still an illusion. So yeah.
Is there anything behind it?
Corridor. And Sutha.
But Darren and Sierra are behind us.
Yeah, they're to your left.
Okay.
So yeah, do you go find them?
Could they see me from where they are?
They stuck their head around the corner, definitely.
Oh, okay. Zink is
You
just
stuck yours around the corner.
Zink's just gonna go back to pouting.
Angry boy.
Sierra is staring in shock and awe at the fucking spectator on the ground that's now dead.
Just oozing green ichor.
I get my dagger, and is it still silent here?
Yes.
Yeah, he just grabs his dagger and just kind of points like, what the fuck is that?
She'll like reply in these cat, I don't fucking know.
Nah.
Fucking
How big is
Lathander
this
cultist
thing?
ass bullshit.
How big is this thing that we just killed?
Let's
That
see,
you just killed.
It was a medium aberration, so it's roughly 5 feet tall. So
it's our size.
yeah, it's people size.
I'm gonna take a couple of the stalks off if I can, and just
Sure,
put them in the
Each
bag.
one's about as long as your arm, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I just take one of them and I stick it in the bag. I'm like, what is this shit?
You notice, roll me a d4.
If I can pick it up. 4.
Cool. So you notice this one has like a all of the eyes have like a slightly different color to them. This one's got kind of a blackish grayish look to the sclera. So it comes off easily and still is like kind of drippy and gross because you're taking a trophy off of it's like if you scanned any other animal for a trophy.
I can stick yet another random item into my inventory. It's a what stock?
So you got the wounding ray stock of the spectator. Yeah, wounding.
And what's the creature?
A spectator.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. If
I'm
you take
loving
it to
this
somebody in a town, they'll be able to like identify it for you. I'm just letting you know so you have it in your notes.
Yeah, I'm sure he has absolutely no fucking clue what he just grabbed. Honestly, he's just like, I need to know what this is, so I'm taking it to someone who knows. But I'm also laughing at my inventory. I have a lot of shoes.
You have a lot of shoes. Your girlfriend's bear trap in there.
Oh, I forgot to put that in there. I need to write that on my inventory.
Yeah.
Just a 25-pound bear trap.
So who's the first one to go and grab the other members of the mini party down here?
Pop my head back around the corner and try to wave and get the other two's attention.
You notice that Zink is still is back to looking just very put out at things, and Sutha honestly maybe looks a little bit annoyed, like I thought I was gonna have a fight, you motherfucker. That's kind of my mental image.
How heavy is this corpse? Real quick.
Oh, that one? I mean, it's about the same as like a large, medium-sized person, so that's at least a couple. Like 250.
All right, I cut off one more stalk and I just wave it at them.
Roll me a d4 again, and if you roll a 4, roll again.
A 2.
Cool. You also get the paralyzing one.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. I don't think you can like whip it and use it as like a makeshift.
You can't Medusa that shit.
No, I'm literally. I tried to move the body. It was too heavy, so I cut it off, and now I'm just waving it at them.
Zink is still facing the opposite direction because he's just like staring at the Minotaur, just like.
Is there a pebble on the ground?
Sure.
I chuck a pebble at Zink to get his attention.
I'm just gonna say it just like tinks into your shoulder. Just you see Darren waving something weird.
Zink is gonna just sort of like walk over, like the way that like a 5-year-old who doesn't get chocolate milk and instead gets regular milk. So they're just like,
okay.
Sarah knows.
Yes, I do.
I'm also trying to get Sutha's attention.
Yeah. Sutha, most likely you'll see Zink walking over toward where the other two are. Do you follow? Okay, cool. So yeah, Sutha's coming too.
Okay.
I am pouty about it though.
That makes 2.
Try to
We're both just like.
I try to
Even
hand
more
one
so-
of them the stock.
Yeah, probably even more so once you round the corner and see like an actual creature here.
Like, Sutha knows nothing can be heard, but she like kind of forgets about that and is like, "Oh, come on! Like, oh, are you serious? Why didn't I get that?" And she's just like going off. Like, if swear words were a thing, there'd be bleeping, and she'd be like, "You motherfucker! How the fuck you get one and I don't fucking get one? That's unfucking believable. I was about to get a minotaur. Hey, wait a minute, is that a specter?"
So if this was the paralyzing eye stalk, Darren just kind of like.
Also, since Sutha's a rogue, technically she should know Thieves' Cant as well, right?
Yeah.
So she should be able to communicate with me and Darren.
If she was so inclined.
Yeah.
If she was so inclined, yes. Okay. So
Can I roll
before oh, sorry, what, Bridget?
Can I roll a history check to see if I know if that's a specter?
Yeah, history or nature, whichever one's better for you.
They both suck, so we're just gonna go nature because that makes more sense to me.
Well then.
15.
Yeah, actually, you can know what this one is. You've never seen one. I think probably you've heard some stories from like a little bit of your travels, probably like Bard's Tales more than anything. Of like these creepy fucking things that are like beholders, but thankfully aren't quite as strong. So you're fairly certain that this is like one of those things called a spectator. I don't think you know any of like the particulars. You just kind of know like, oh yeah, that's this weird not beholder thing.
So there's just like in baseball, like doing a really, I'm saying baseball terms because that's to me what Thieves' Cant is just like making a bunch of weird like go to home plate signs.
Yeah.
Sooth is just like really mad and is just like, are you fucking serious? Like, there was a Minotaur and now there's not one, and how come you get the spectator and it's not even fair?
Zink is gonna create like a Minotaur in his hand and just like hand it to Sutha.
I'm sorry.
She's just gonna crush it just for like her own personal like, I broke something, yes.
All right. I'm gonna speak, but just imagine that's me speaking in Thieves' Cant. We have two directions we can go. This way, or that way. Where does everyone want to go? And she'll look between Darren and Sutha, because those are the only two who can understand her.
So was it basically like a fake Minotaur blocking one and a
real spectator blocking another?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Darren will like
This is Minotaur. This is Spectre, because the two eye stalks on each side.
Which I actually got that when you said like Minotaur, and then the Spectre was like, that actually makes sense to me. He'll use Thief Cants to kind of imply that the priests would know the Minotaur was fake. So that's probably safe.
So I'll start heading down the way with the Minotaur then. Just to let her bow out.
Cool.
Thing's just following behind everybody.
I'm so sorry.
He's just watching the random hand.
No, it's okay. Zink's mad at the silence, especially since he can't dispel it. He's like,
how dare
I can't dispel anything in this goddamn fucking city.
Did anyone take the eye stock from me that I offered, or am I still holding that?
I thought Sutha did.
I think you're still holding it because I did not take it.
Yeah, Zink didn't either.
Sutha does not take stuff she did not kill.
He's just gonna be like, I guess this is mine now. And put it in his bag.
Sutha's just like, in her own voice, is like, whatever you're into, man.
Amazing. All right, so you guys have chosen a direction. I'm gonna hop up to the people inside the temple and see what's going on up there. As we know, Isla rolled really well, and she is chatting up Dante, so he is like thoroughly distracted at least for a little while longer. So Drax and Flortma, you guys are also up here because Devotion is back over at the camp playing counselor, which we will get to after this. Oh dear, poor both of them. My goodness. So, you guys are up here trying to cause a distraction, kind of keep everything kind of going. Drax, you obviously can see that Isla is chatting up Dante. What are you feeling for your particular things? Do you want to try and like knock some shit over so there's like a big mess they've got to clean up? Do you want to, I don't know, do some kind of like miniature contest with some of the priests? And Flortma, if you have any ideas, of course, toss them out. What you thinking?
I mean, it's not really.
I feel like I want to go. Look, what's that?
Look, a distraction.
Is there like a sizable? Ooh,
Sizable what now?
I have a plan.
Oh no. God's help me.
I am going to discreetly take a bead of force out from that pouch. You forgot I had those, didn't you?
Rip me.
And if I remember correctly, there's a nice little rosary mosaic stained window on the wall leading
Yep.
to the out. Drax is going to discreetly flick the bead towards the window.
Okay, I need you to
I'm
roll two
sorry.
things for me.
You're gonna do what?
He's gonna commit property damage.
Basically, Drax
No.
is.
Bridget, he said bead, not bean. You nasty.
You nasty ass.
Amazing.
To
So,
be fair, I misheard him too the first time.
I
like, wait a
mean,
minute.
it's Drax. I would not be surprised.
Can I just say that I am in love with our level of chaos tonight?
Once, not a very long time ago, he was a hoe.
I feel like not one of us took our ADHD medication.
I have
was-
not taken ADHD medication in 11 years.
Me
I
do
too,
forget.
strangely.
I woke up late today and forgot.
I've
Oh
never been.
shit, I was right.
I've never been medically diagnosed.
I
So-
think I stopped taking mine about.
Sorry.
About a decade or so
What?
ago. Yeah. I mean,
I'm also gonna get mine filled this weekend at some point. So sorry. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. So up above, so Drax, what I need you to do is I need you to roll me either straight up stealth or sleight of hand to see if you get noticed.
Would it be at advantage due to the fact that Dante is kind of distracted right now? Genuine query.
Mm. See, that's the thing. It's just I think just Dante, maybe one other person are distracted by Isla. I don't know that everybody else is. Because
Okay.
there's more than just Dante up here. There's a few other priests and stuff. One
Okay.
priest did run out of the room looking like he was about to be sick about 20 minutes ago, but you know, who knows what that's about.
I'm gonna roll sleight of hand due to the fact that I have disadvantage on stealth.
Fair. And then go ahead and just roll me a basically like a dexterity based attack roll, like if you were shoot like throw it.
So that's basically just a dexterity check at this point. Would it be? I mean, would it?
I mean, you have throwing weapons that you've used, so I think you have proficiency with those, right? You're a
I mean, I've used a longbow. Like Drax is quite skilled with a longbow, so
Yeah, it's just a ranged dex attack, basically, just to see if it hits where you want it to hit. So whatever you would roll for a ranged dex attack, roll that.
Okay, so
And add that.
first of all, sleight of hand. Jesus.
What'd you do?
That's a 19 on the die plus 5. That's 24.
Well, fuck me then, right? All right.
So I okay, and
So yeah, you don't get noticed. Now let's see if it hits or you want it to hit.
If we include proficiency, it's plus 10 to this roll.
Did you roll a nat 20?
No,
Did you roll a
26
1?
26 total.
Oh, okay.
So he'll just take the bead out and just.
Okie dokie. Okay. So you're aiming far enough up there. You definitely get it to go like right where you want, like right in the center of the. Are you talking about like the big window that's in sort of the main like hall entryway area, or like the?
Oh yeah, like basically they're equivalent to the rose window of Notre Dame.
Alrighty then. Yeah, that's within 60 feet of where you are. 10-foot radius. Well, there's no creatures that take damage because you threw it high enough up that like no person or anything like that is nearby. And I'm going to say that for the sake of my own heart, there were no small creatures outside the window either.
I mean, technically, I would still have to roll damage, but it's like 5d4 force damage.
Okay, yeah. Roll me the damage and a So, ooh.
Jesus Christ, Mitchell. That's 15 force damage total.
All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, it turns out these are fancy stained glass. They're not that they're not that resilient. Yeah, no, it just fucking shatters it. And the thing is, it makes a sphere of transparent force that then encloses the area for a minute. So basically, it shatters it, and all of the glass that was in the center just falls into the sphere of force, and the rest of the glass that didn't get enclosed tinkles to the ground. And everybody's like, what? So it's very obvious that it was something magic.
Drax is gonna look at it shocked, being like, "What premonition of divine omens is this?"
You're gonna have to make me a performance or deception check for that shit.
Which is higher? They are both okay. Come on, baby, don't fail me now. That's 19 total.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, lucky for you, Dante rolled like shit.
I love you.
As did the rest of the fucking priests that I decided to randomly roll for. Let's use a different one. I get a 7, a 7, a 4, and a 7.
Wow.
None of them know, and you pull it off very well. So yes, so all of them have a big just oh no. Some of them, drop to their knees and start praying. Some of the others round up a couple of different like cleaning utensils so that they can start gathering up some of the pieces. They start muttering back and forth like, oh, well, how much is it worth? Can we do mending? No, we can't. It's got the gold leaf. They're just kind of figuring out how to deal with all of this and doing a whole lot of like sweeps and stuff. I think at least one of them it has definitely like at some point like multi-classed into wizard, one of the younger ones, because they actually have like mage hand and they're trying to use it to like get some of like the more the bigger pieces like up in a way so that they don't like hurt anybody. After about a minute, the sphere pops with a very, very satisfying just and more glass.
At that point,
the rest of the glass just falls.
At that point, Drax will look to Florpma and just like with a very slight smirk and just
What's the name of the god again?
Lathander.
Lathander.
Mm-hmm.
So I loud enough to be heard, but looking at Drax say, Lathander must be displeased with these priests.
And Flortma causes a religious mental breakdown.
It's
You see-
important to have goals in life.
You see, a lot of people see Drax and Sierra as the Chaos Children. However, what they didn't bank on was what would happen if Drax and Flortma combined their chaos.
God help all of us.
Wait, he's a chaos daddy.
No.
You're the chaos children, so it just makes sense.
Icarus, I would like to say I'm sorry, but deep down, I think we all know we're not.
Anyway.
You
so,
love us, really.
Christ. Look. Sorry, hold on. My brain's still trying to process. Did you say that Flortma's the Chaos Daddy or somebody else? Okay, there we go. Thank you. I was just like, brain had to buffer and was making sure that it buffered correctly. Otherwise, I was going to need to reload the page. So anyway. So you guys do that and cause some minor religious mental breakdowns with some of these poor people who are just like, what? This is such a dark omen. But what could we have done? We have done, there's a lot of talk, mostly among like the younger priests, the ones that look like they either haven't been here very long or just aren't like in like the inner circle kind of thing. Dante, of course, has come over and is helping to sweep up everything, helping to move, and he looks very troubled. And he sort of turns to the other two that were with him like during the healing thing. So he kind of turns over to the other two and says, I will admit this causes me some great trepidation. I'm not sure what could have happened here. Such magic as that is not typical with Lathander. And they're kind of debating a little bit back and forth with everything. So yeah, do you have the plans?
Drax will continue the charade and like be sympathetic and offer to help clean up as well, and we'll say to Dante, I know very little about the gods in a grand scale, Dante, but this is definitely a warning or worst case scenario, a bad omen, because such a grand display of art to be shattered at random it doesn't bode well.
Yes, it is. It is most troubling, especially because we have always served our God so faithfully. I can't imagine what could have displeased him so greatly. It may be something that we need to gather together once we've cleaned up and pray more fervently in the main hall, and see if maybe we can make a connection of some kind. See if he would like to speak with us more clearly through a representative. I will admit I've seen nothing like this in all of my years here. Have you encountered any such thing with the god that you follow?
Well,
Well, Thor's an ass, so.
well, Thor's a Jotnar genocidal maniac, so something like this is tame. But no, Drax will say, my god is a rambunctious one, shall we say? But so something like this would be considered tame behavior, as it were. But
yes. well, every god is different and brings with themselves something and into their own pantheon. Lathander, of course, is wise and much wisdom is contained within him, and he's quite composed and almost restrained in his own way.
Yes. But please, let me help clean up. This is the least I can do. So, and hold on. Okay, Drax is gonna like try and act incompetent and like picking up actually like pieces of glass with his bare hands, and just be like, "Oh, a little bit sorry." Oh, oh, this is pretty.
Oh,
Or
oh,
at
no,
least,
no, 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 please, do not do that. We're just going to have to pause and heal you up if you do that. One moment. Let's, why don't we get you some gloves or a broom? One moment. And he'll kind of back it over to one of the altar kids.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Phrasing.
Yeah, I was just like, well, I mean, like, like the apprentices. There we go. Priest apprentices, whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know. Look, altar boy is the only term I know, but I'm not use that one. That's literally
the Catholic Church has entered the chat.
I know, but that's the only thing. It's like, look, you are the small child that helps make sure the altar stays clean, and there you go. So yeah, the apprentice clerics, yeah, whatever.
Well, if it isn't the Catholic Church, look, no little Timmy glued to your crotch. Progress.
And just in his mind, Drax is gonna be like, "Come on, guys, there's only so much we can do." But yeah, Drax will slowly and haltingly try to help.
Yeah, but still somehow making the process take way longer than it needs to.
Oh, absolutely.
Naturally. Okay, fair enough. Oh, Christ on every crutch. Okay. Okay, so okay. So I think while you're getting help with that, you're seeing a couple of people that are also like coming over and like bringing additional brooms and like sweeping out some things. They're trying to collect some of the bigger pieces. It looks like they might be attempting to do some kind of larger scale sort of magical repair that they might have to put some actual material components into later. And it's of course going to be a lot easier if they actually have the big pieces and then they can supplement other things and put in there. So yeah. While you're watching that kind of go down, both Drax and Florba, roll me an insight check for Dante. You're muted.
10.
24.
Christ. Florma, I think you were too busy sort of just reveling in like, yeah, get fucked energy of it all. You're just enjoying, you're like, yes, I've made this chaos. Let me that. Drax, I want to say, I think maybe because you're a bit closer and you're kind of working with Dante to clean up this terrible mess, you kind of get to see at some point he kind of makes he actually makes like a weird face, because so far you've only seen him be very like composed and like occasionally he'll be like a little bit like, oh no, but it's still in a very reserved manner. Like he'll show a little bit of emotion, but he's never been like exuberant with it, unless he's talking about like how wonderful his god is and stuff like that. Like unless it has to do with his religion. So you actually see him like as he's kind of scooping up something, and he's carefully set aside a bigger piece for like the reconstruction puzzle. You actually see he does this and kind of Um, and then he looks very confused. Hmm.
Dante?
Yes, my apologies. I believe the stress of all this has gotten to me a bit. I whew, have not had a headache for quite some time. I believe we should do a group prayer once we've gathered the pieces together and see if we can connect with Lathander and understand what's happening here. It's a very strange day for us, I will say.
Well, I don't know how I can help with the prayers. As I said, I'm like, even if I do have a god, I'm not exactly the most religious man, but I will certainly I will certainly help as any half dwarf can.
Well, I thank you very, very much for that. It will be very appreciated. Well, either way, let's finish cleaning this up, and then I believe we can kneel and do a bit more of the prayer aspect. So, thank you for your help. And he just kind of like gives you like a little like clap on the shoulder. It kind of makes a very interesting, almost tinkle sound because of like the way that the scales kind of slide together. Not unpleasant, just it's different from like the very like subtle like kind of clunk that would normally come from your armor. Because it's dragon scale. Dragon scale, dragon scale. Anyway, I love dragon scale.
And we're back to a regularly scheduled interlude.
Anyway, so yeah, so I think you're gonna help out with that for a bit, and then I think we're gonna bounce back once the prayer and other stuff starts. Unless you had anything else you want to do before I bounce off. Okay, just making sure. Okay. 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 Keeping notes, as I said. So we do another little quick cut scene change thing over to our campsite where the sun is shining, the birds are singing, the mayor's crying.
Dorothea stressing.
Motion is quietly stressing.
Like I forgot.
And there's still not a single small mammal to be found.
Well, I can't make them sing and dance for him then. But you know.
Did you get the man some tea or something?
I think while the guy has been crying, Devotion's been like kind of just rummaging through Florma's stuff and finds him like, where's that tea he gave me that one? It's good. He finds the tea box. And he'll make the guy campsite, make the guy some tea.
Gotcha. So yeah, it's so here's the thing. It's very, even you, somebody who doesn't indulge in this particular kind of thing very often, even you're able to tell that this is pretty unusual kind of crime. Like normally, I at least from personal experience, when like a big cry happens, sometimes it kind of like comes and goes in waves. It'll last for like varying amounts of minutes, then you'll have like a break, and then it'll restart. It's incredibly frustrating, but brains are weird. This guy has been just curled into himself, and like that deep like throat scratching like barrel like from like your gut kind of just sobbing for the better part of like 10 minutes now. Yeah, he's not having a good time. So So yeah, he's not like lashing out or anything. He's not trying to move much. He's just kind of hunched over on the log seats and having some emotions. A lot of them, understandably. He hasn't been allowed for a while.
Yeah. He's a, I'm telling you, he's like, this isn't exactly an unexpected thing to happen. Stir tea.
So yeah, he doesn't super seem to like acknowledge you. Like he's definitely aware that you're there, but like he doesn't make any attempt to take the teacup or anything else. He's still just kind of hunched and like rocking a little bit and just bleh. What do you do?
I don't have it, but I thought about what would be a hilarious and fucked up spell to use if I did have it. And that would be Calm Mind. That would be so fucked up. I don't have that. It's not
God,
available to me. And I'm just thinking,
man,
like, well,
PTSD.
that would get away. That would make the crying stop, but it also wouldn't help the situation.
Nope.
Um.
You can try talking to him, of course. Like you're definitely able to.
I'm also starting to think I'll try to bridge that gap because that is a gap. I think first I'll grab like a blanket or something and kind of drape it over him. Also, probably find some a piece of cloth with which to wipe his nose and face as he is doing the sob.
The big sob, yeah.
He'll just kind of he'll like set the tea like nearby, and he'll just like sit down next to him with his own cup of tea, and just kind of like, I think I'm gonna approach this. Oh,
Anyway, sorry. So yeah.
This is gonna be an awkward question. He's just got. Is this the first time you've ever cried?
Is something that might be a nod.
This is the first time you felt anything.
Maybe a shoulder shrug.
You need to keep breathing deeply. Try and collect. It's going to take time to process.
Very true. If you'd like, you can roll either persuasion or I feel like either persuasion or just like a straight charisma check to see if you can help him kind of calm down.
I mean, it's both. It's the same either way because it's +4. Okay. It's 17 for persuasion.
Okay, cool. What did I put in here? Hey, nice, cool. So, also very small aside, I finally found a Chrome plugin that will give your Google Docs dark mode. I'm so happy. It's so nice.
A blinding light in the dark.
Right. Sorry. Anyway, so you're talking low, you're talking soothingly, very, very like calm tones, kind of encourage him to be quieter so that you can hear him and he can hear you. If he, continues to kind of quiet himself, it takes, I think, the better part of a couple more minutes. But he does start kind of quieting into more like sniffles and eventually just like kind of breathing hard, and then he just kind of eventually does just straight up stop. And he kind of he's breathing hard, but it's just sort of like he's kind of making himself take very deep exaggerated breaths to kind of like make sure he doesn't start going too fast. And he's leaned forward and he's got like his head in his hands, and his elbows are on his knees. His very tiny knees because he's a halfling.
He's a tiny man.
He's small. So yeah, he's just sort of what is happening to me and to the town?
Okay. He'll first instead of the tea, he'll hand him like a water skin.
Mm-hmm.
Like first dry first what's your whistle? Or you're going to be talking like that for another month.
He drinks like half of it in one go and hands it back. So yeah.
Okay. I will explain.
Is the whole town like this? Is it just me?
Like you are now? No. And that's the problem. The entire town has been numb, for a better word. Everyone inside that barrier, aside from one or two that we've met, are in a state of what's the word? Compulsive peacefulness, or calm. Calm is a better word, but it's not. It wasn't your choice. It was compelled upon you. We believe by something very powerful that is also the cause of the barrier.
And he kind of looks over, and it seems like seeing the city itself is just kind of like, okay, well, it's still there. No, the city's always been like that. That's always been there. There's no like great wizard lich thing in a tower. It's just it's always been like that. It's always been like that.
Always, as in 200 years. 200 years ago, a group of Lythander, I don't know whether it be paladins or just clerics, arrived in the city with a box. This box contained a very particular stone. There was a commotion over who would keep the stone. There was a scuffle. The stone fell out of the box, and then he motions behind him, and the barrier was made. The Temple of Lythander took the stone and has been keeping it relatively safe for over 200 years.
Well, if they had a magic glowing stone that does this, I mean, wouldn't the rest of us have known about it? There's nothing like that in their temple. I've been in their temple. It's big.
They
it's
have it
gold,
hidden
and there's
away. They're not going to have something like that on display, especially if it's that powerful. They're going to hide it.
Well, maybe. You almost, in a way, feel kind of like you're talking to an emotional teenager, because it feels like his moods are just kind of flip-flopping. Like
Which is an expected reaction, given he's lived his
it feels like he's
entire
frantic
life.
one moment, then he's sad, then he's like okay, and then it just starts kind of all back over.
He'll kind of like
it might be giving you mild mood whiplash yourself, because you're like, I don't know what's gonna come out of his mouth next.
It's just kind of like, oh god, my son's almost at this age of emotional things. Like, oh, I'm gonna have to have some talks with him later.
Yeah.
Oh, this will be fun when it's actually my kids.
Okay, so what is the stone? Is the stone breaking, and we've got to fix it so that everything is? Why am I here?
You're here because for two reasons. One, we want to slowly introduce how it's going to be once we remove this stone. And two, you are also the highest ranking official in town.
Wait, why are you? If everybody's gonna have to feel like this once that goes, how long is this gonna last?
I want you to try and think. how you've been before I brought you out here. Always compliant, always nodding, always feeling almost nothing. And think of all the emotions you are feeling right now. That's how we feel, but not all at once like you're having now. Think about how what that means. You are feeling all of the emotions you have never been allowed to feel all at once, and it's very scary, and I understand that. We've taken one other out of the barrier, the baker, who has been here for quite who was here on the day that happened. They are safe. They're currently spending some time in granite and waiting for things to calm down. But they are safe. We ensured that.
So, so if you take the stone away, the calm feeling stuff goes away, and everybody has to go through this for what, days, weeks, months,
With
and then we're
as
fine.
intensely as you are now, I would imagine some a few weeks, some a couple of months, some maybe a day. Others it may take much longer. It's called deprivation. You are feeling what you have never been able to feel before, but it's always been there. It's a
Well,
new way of being.
well, what if? Look, do you have to take the thing away? What if we tell people about it, and then they can pick if they want to stay or go?
You remember how you reacted to hearing that just a moment ago. It wasn't exactly convinced. And if the problem is people won't be able to make that choice if they're still under its effect. Their reaction will be to take the calmest option, which is simply to stay. Why would I need to leave? Even if it's something else is causing it, I have no reason to leave. I've lived my whole life here. I have a home here. Why would I want to leave? That's the problem. With the stone here and the barrier here, they don't have the choice. They don't have the ability to make that choice. And I don't know how long it would take someone, because from how little we actually know of Moonstone, those who leave aren't gone for very long. They aren't gone long enough for the effect to dissipate. We don't know how long someone affected without intervention it will take for it to dissipate. And we're not going to just do this and leave you high and dry. I've already contacted the Queen. She's going to be sending aid, and they're going to need you.
Yes, they're going to need me, who can't function right now. Yeah,
Why do you think I brought you out first? It gives you time to adjust to help explain the situation so that you don't think we're just trying to hurt your town.
So you explain, and he seems to be absorbing what you're saying, kind of thing. And you have a moment where you kind of, because it's a little hard to tell right now, because as you mentioned, he's very, very emotional, quite literally. He is very emotional. There are lots of them going on, all on top of each other. But there's a small moment where you see him kind of take a few more of those deep breaths that you had taken him or told him to do. And he kind of squares his very small shoulders.
Small but fierce.
All right. So essentially, a long time ago, someone hijacked my town, my home, my people for their own gain or protection.
We believe the stone itself is in some way sentient. We have a few reasons. few ideas as to why, but we'll need to actually acquire it to test those. We believe the stone created the barrier and the effect to protect itself. It was almost automatic. It may not even realize it was doing it, and if it was used by the man who had it, who took it into the temple, if did have ill intent, then we need to release the stone from whatever it's doing as well.
Okay. I think I I'll be able to help. I just need a few minutes to make everything calm down. So what do you need me to do? And I think that like I think that's where we're gonna cut away for this bit, but that's when you see him sort of like again with like the squared shoulders, and his eyes look much clearer than you've seen them so far. Like they're still very, very like not glazed or dazed anymore, but they're still very busy. There's a lot going on. He's still very close to being overwhelmed, but it looks like the actual pieces of his personality that actually exists is starting to come to the forefront. So yeah, so we get to end on like that little like sort of like looking down, looks back up, like yeah,
a little bit mighty.
A little bit mighty, which also gives you a kind of thing of like, the fuck do we need him to do? So you can consider that.
I was thinking like, wait, what the fuck do I need? Why did I do that?
What do we need him to do?
What
okay.
do?
So yeah, okay. So I think I'm gonna cut back over to. I'm just gonna go round and round in the pattern. So back in the temple. Sorry,
which group?
Sorry, back in the lower temple. So yeah. So back in the lower temple, you guys have decided to go down the path of the Minotaur, which honestly kind of sounds like it should be like a barbarian subclass. Either way, really good at maps, doesn't like string very much. Either way, so you guys are gonna go down the path of the Minotaur. So you guys head back down that way. Are you still in the same walking order that you'd been in before? Sierra, Darren, then Zinc, Sutha?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you guys are taking a few things, you guys get back into your marching order and start heading down. The corridor goes for about 15 feet before you just come to an L-shaped juncture, and you kind of have to turn left. Only way to go. But yay, as you're looking around, you don't see any other shadows, so that's good. At least there's that. But yay, as you come to the L-shaped thing, you look down and you see that eventually this one ends at another L-shaped turn, going, sorry, you guys, yeah, it's going left, and then it goes to an L shape, and then it goes left again. So do you still want to go this way?
I still continue going that way.
Okay, just making sure. So yeah, so you guys keep on going. It's still literally just dead silent. There is nothing, which honestly might be a little, just especially because like you're a hunter and a tracker, and silence is always just bad in the wilderness. It's just sort of like, again, there's nothing. You can't even hear like your own self doing anything.
She's a little freaked out right now.
Oh, sure. So yeah, so you get down to this L-shaped juncture, and take the next turn. You still don't see any shadows here, but now you've got sort of a two-way option. You can go left, which looks like it's got a corridor, or you can go right, which looks like it's going to have another L-shaped turn, but you don't know where that one goes.
I want to look at the ground. Which way looks like it has more foot traffic?
Roll me survival.
Oh, this is gonna go well. 26.
Nice.
I rolled a 19 plus 7.
Fair enough.
I was like,
I was about to say, like, you're the ranger. It should go well, I hope.
where were you during the fucking forest?
The forest fucks with everybody. Okay, so
Yes, Sarah.
Sorry. Just so you know, Darren, as we walk, if there's like a curve or anything, he's gonna like mark a spot on the wall. Just so like somewhere where that won't necessarily be noticeable to anyone but him, because he'll be looking for it. Just so they
okay,
know where
kind of
they're
like a we went this way
Yeah.
thing.
basically.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. Very good to know. Ooh. So in that case, you look down and it's very faint because, like I said, this place is kept pretty clean. Like there's not even any really like, there's a few small stones here and there, but most of the cracks are still pretty well filled. There's not even really like much like lichen or mossy things down here. But you do see, like, as you look kind of down, there's a very slight smoothness to some of the stones that is leading you to the left.
I go left.
Cool. So as you go left, you guys are, of course, heading further that way. And you see that there's another sort of L-shaped one coming up. And as you get closer to that one, make me a perception check.
What up? Everybody?
I dropped my die.
Everybody, hold up.
What?
Because Brian called dibs.
Did Brian buy it?
He fucking bought one.
I told you guys I had dibs.
Thank you.
Sarah, get a
Sarah,
natural
no.
one.
Sarah, you didn't. You did it! You wrote some. You wrote one on Darren.
Yay,
So what's the
Darren,
total?
First kill and first nat 20.
Not the first one, but damn close.
So what's the total?
Hold on, I was taking the picture for proof.
All right.
Perception,
Yeah.
32.
Jesus Christ.
My perception's 25.
Oh look, I see the thunder. It's over there.
You see actual God himself.
He looks like he's in
Alright,
a fucking
So
rock.
32, 25, Sutha and Zinc can roll perception as well.
Already did? It's
Alright.
a 12.
12.
Because Zinc is mad.
3.
3?
Yeah.
Oh
Youth is also mad. We mad.
We hella mad.
Anyway, sorry. So
Bet you
no.
mushroom.
You mushroom.
anyway. I love that
That
bird.
bird too.
I love the
That bird makes
birds
me
that do
so
that.
happy. The bird makes me so happy. Just anyway. Sorry. So you the two in the front because the two in the back are just so mad. They're not looking around very much. Which I fucking love. It's hilarious. It's very perfectly in character too. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna reiterate. I love the chaos of tonight. What
Good.
is happening?
It's not ending anytime soon. So you so the two in the front see the two in the front end up seeing a shadow that is coming into focus ahead of you. It looks like it's a little odd because this one seems like it must be coming like directly from the side of you, like as you're getting kind of level with this L-shaped turn. And that corridor kind of extends for a bit further along, but as you're coming even with the wall that's going to be on your right, you can see another shadow that's that's forming, and this one looks like it kind of looks like the Minotaur again, but it's weird because it looks like it's got most of the body of the Minotaur, but there's weird squiggly things coming out of its much rounder head. What do you do?
They merged.
I have my bow ready. Again.
Kill it with fire.
I'm again try to find a corner to tuck around.
Same.
Do I still have butterflies and like flower petals around me?
No, that only lasted for
Also-
a minute, and it's been more than one.
Also, question: how much time has gone by?
Since you guys started, probably, especially since I figured that you're moving at least fairly cautiously, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think at this point probably about a half hour's gone by.
All right, so we have 30 minutes left on Pass Without a Trace. So I want to try to hide as well.
Okay. So there is a small little alcove that has a statue of Lathander in it. There is a small little one just behind you guys, like maybe 5 feet behind you guys, and to your left, I guess, is if you're going back toward it.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I'll dip into that, and I'm gonna stealth.
Okay, cool. Sutha, by the way, you of course noticed them kind of moving back. Darren, you can also roll to hide as well if you want to.
Not
Sutha,
that
I don't know if you're also...
Not that great this time. I'm 26. That's actually low for me. I'm being
No.
serious.
I know, but still.
I rolled the same thing as last time. So what was that? 42?
Yeah.
Christ. All right, cool. Good to know. Sutha, by the way, you and Zink both see, of course, Sierra and Darren hiding, or like heading, just like motioning you back to hide, so you guys are aware that something's going on up ahead, which is going to be like your clue to see the shadow, the weird ass shadow that's forming. Sutha, I don't think you're going to be able to also fit into that alcove where they are. However, you can make a hide roll if you want to basically press up against the side of the wall and just wait to like whack it when it comes around the corner.
You mean I'm cronking it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh God, is he singing his own theme music?
Yeah, because basically,
Oh,
like,
glad I was conscious for this.
like this thing would have to come around a corner to get to you. So if you're up against that wall, it's not going to see you when you smack it from that corner. But yeah, so you can roll me a spell check, and remember, pass with that trace.
Yeah, so plus 10
How much
to
is
it.
plus what?
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
Also, I have my bow up and ready as soon as I see this fucker I'm shooting.
And then it's stealth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm like not put together today.
No, you're good.
You're fine. It's one of those days. 16?
Yeah, total.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because I rolled a 3.
To be fair, though, if you turned a 3 into a 16, that's a good day.
That's good.
I'm alright with it.
To be fair.
To be-
Yeah. So, y'all are gonna hate me.
I'm gonna do what to you now?
Hate me.
Oh wait, hold on. Zink hasn't done anything yet.
Oh yeah, sorry, Zink. You see them hiding. What do you want to do?
You forgot about me? There's no
You
noise.
don't hide, so I figured you were just gonna be like.
Zink is gonna sit there. He's gonna like wiggle his nose, and then dancing lights is gonna pop out, and like just dance towards the thing. Just
You're potentially going to alert it that there's someone else here.
yeah.
Is that
'Cause
gonna
I'm-
affect our stealths?
No, because I mean, I haven't moved, and I'm just it's going straight forward, and I just want to see if it'll go through it, or
Right.
like
But that'll alert it that there's people there.
Yeah, it hasn't come around the corner yet. You can't see it to move anything through it.
wait, am I aware that it's there then?
You can see its shadow, but
Okay.
yeah, but you can't see the actual physical thing yet.
Oh, is the ground shaking?
Yes.
Yeah, then Zink is gonna he's gonna just sort of like approach it and cast dancing lights to see if it's real. Because again, I can't communicate with anybody.
Fair.
And
Question: do you just like hop into the corridor so you can actually see if it goes through the thing or not?
I'm just gonna
Because if you just,
gonna be like,
I'm gonna be real. If you just cast dancing lights around the corner, you have no idea where this thing is in the corridor, and you're not going to see it.
no, I need line of sight to control it. So
Okay, so you just like hop into. So yeah, this won't affect you, the stealthy people. I'm just gonna let you know.
yeah,
Because it's gonna basically, if
Not
it's
even
real,
hopping.
it's just gonna pull all aggro onto Zink.
Zink is gonna walk over. He not even like hop. He's just gonna be like,
Zink is so lucky I'm carrying diamonds with me right now in case I need to revivify his ass.
So yeah, so Zink just boop, 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 boop.
oh, not even meh, just out of his nose, 4 little beams of light.
Oh Jesus Christ, what a crutch. So you come around the corner, very angry, and you see this thing, and it's ugly in a way that you didn't know something could be ugly. It definitely kind of looks like some weird ass alchemist thing just smooshed these things together. It's huge and hulking like a minotaur, and it does kind of have horns. But in place of a bull's head in general, it has a spectator looking head with the little eye stalkies coming out the side that are just me. And big ol' axe, and it's just it looks bad, and it's like this weird mottle green color. So you cast dancing lights, and they go forward, and they kind of just start, I guess, dancing around on this thing's chest, and it looks down.
Wait, how far away? How far away is it?
It's about 15 feet from where you're standing.
Okay.
So it looks down at its chest, and then it looks at you, and
I'm still in disguise as one of the monks.
but it looks down at the things and looks at you, and then just kind of it roars, which of course you can't hear it, but it roars, and you smell some funky stuff. You feel little flecks of things go past you. And well, let's see. Yeah. it kind of extends its hand and does this. Like impatiently, like it's asking for something.
Is it friendly or is it like inquisitory?
It hasn't attacked yet, but it doesn't look happy.
Should we take a break since Sierra's on? She said BRB. Oh,
Oh,
never mind.
she back.
Okay. Um, okay.
Oh,
I just real quick, can I remember if like Dude Man had some sort of like symbol or sigil or something on his person?
I mean, the symbol of a Thander.
Can I make an? I don't know. I would like to try to figure out what it's asking for. If it's asking for me to fight it, or if it's asking for something specifically. Whatever it would be.
I guess insight, because you're just going off of body language cues.
Okay. I did not roll high on that. But I'm going to use Tides of Chaos so I can roll with advantage. Okay. 15.
Okay, it seems to be asking for something. Maybe a passcode, piece of paper, symbol, something. If you look like a priest, it's assuming you have what it is asking for.
Okay. In that case, I am going to. Sorry, I was expecting for this thing to be real. I'm going to. Stand by. Poop canoe. Yeah, I'm going to sort of like wiggle my hands together, and I'm going to walk over to its hands, and I'm going to prestidigitation in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh wait, no, hold on. I'm going to give it gold because that's gold, something I actually have. And I'm going to give it 2 gold pieces.
Here you go. Get something nice for
And
yourself.
I'm going to nod and that is my turn. Meanwhile, the dancing lights are going to sort of like go back behind me and around the corner.
Okay. So I'm gonna explain what it does, and then we're gonna take a brief break, because I think it'll be helpful for people. It you actually see the gold like clink. Well, you see the gold like fall into its hand and stay there. It doesn't pass directly through. So you're like, oh, this one's real.
Yep.
So it does. It kind of looks down with its big old eye, and then just kind of turns its palm and lets it drop.
Ooh, can I try to catch it?
One second, because this thing is then going to just slap you into the wall. So
Yay!
Also, it's silent. You can't talk to it.
I mean, he hasn't been trying to.
Yeah.
He was just like, here's gold. That works.
Yeah, I was trying to catch the gold that they dropped.
Yeah. Okay, so this thing's got this.
And we can't see any of this.
Correct.
No, you can kind of see that the shadows are doing something, but you can't see anything specific.
All right, I'm gonna look up something real quick, and then I'm gonna ask you a question, DM.
Okay. Zinc, did the 23 hit?
Yes, the 23 would hit.
Okay.
Was I able to catch the gold though?
No, because you got bitch slapped into a wall.
What? I didn't even get a reaction.
Okay.
Does that mean that if he missed, it really was like one of those, ooh, my money? He just ducked under it?
I mean, yes, that was my thought. So yeah, you're gonna take 11 damage as you smack into the wall and see many stars. Sierra.
All right. I can see their shadows, right?
Mhm.
And I just basically watch Zinc get hit via shadows.
Yeah, it was a little hard to see what Zinc was doing specifically because it was eclipsed, but you do then see its hand kind of do this, and then you see a smaller shadow go to the side.
With that, would I have a general idea where this thing is?
It's around
I
the
think
corner.
you have a decent enough idea that if you like just leapt out from the side and fired, you wouldn't have disadvantage.
No, I asked this because my bow of the hunter ignores all cover. I can shoot through walls. Can I shoot this guy through the fucking corner? As long as I have a general idea of where a person is, I can shoot them through a wall.
Well, it is a magic arrow. It's not a real one. If it still shot real arrows, I would say that it's more a thing of like you're able to just aim very well, but he's a little too far for like a real arrow. But since it's a magic arrow, I think I'd be willing to allow it, and this can be your surprise round.
All right. I need to check another thing real quick. Would the creature be considered surprised since it doesn't know where I am?
Yes.
Would that give me advantage?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if I can hit this fucker. That's good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's better. 26.
Nice. Yes, you do hit it.
Okay. I get sneak attack. First. Fucking minimal damage on the arrow. So that is just 4 piercing damage on the arrow, and then sneak attack. 8 sneak attack, so 12 points of damage total.
Alrighty.
Yeah. That sucked. I hit
it
though.
12? Like 1, 2, 12?
Yeah, 12 points of damage total.
Okay, cool. I was making sure.
And he was already at full hit points, right? Like Zinc didn't attack him at all?
No. Yeah, he was at full hit points.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is a weird ass custom creature. It's a spectator.
Spectator.
You're all welcome. So, before we start combat proper...
I'm gonna commit a war crime. I am going to commit a war crime.
Unbelievable.
The lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
So, before we start combat proper, because as we know, combat can be a thing, I'm gonna recommend we all take a quick break, get a snack, and get bathroom.
I think I lost a subscriber from that. I went from 4 subscribers to 3. It's fine. This is fine. I'm gonna run an ad break.
Is that why you're laughing?
Me? No, I'm laughing because I destroyed Brian's heart on accident.
Oh.
We're gonna run an ad break. We'll be right back.
Yeah. Break time. Go get drink. Bathroom. All that good shit.
Icarus, do you regret giving me the shoot everything bow?
No, it's a good use of it, honestly. Very good use of it.
I can shoot
somewhere.
through walls.
I was at a campsite. I sense violence.
However,
I sense disturbance. He's just like, so anyway, here's some new stuff. We're gonna go. He's kind of like, just kind of stops. What's wrong? I sense a disturbance. Someone's having fun without me.
However,
Charging back at City, waving the staff around.
however, Icarus, do you regret giving me the beads of force?
No.
Fucking Drax actually committed a war crime.
Technically, I know the only person.
Temples
The
are
only person he
neutrality
regrets
zones.
giving something is giving me that fucking staff. That is the one regret.
Don't even remind me of that.
I'm bringing it with me to the temple.
I wouldn't exactly call the breaking in the window a hate crime, but definitely extreme property damage.
That's a you committed a religious hate crime.
Oh well.
I was this close to saying a broken window and now a headache.
By the way, Brian, I apologize for nothing. Watching your face as you saw that moment was amazing.
I've come so close to dropping mine before. It hurts.
For context, I found a video of someone dropping a Lego Star Killer like perfectly on its point and watch it shatter in slow motion.
I saw that and my heart ached.
There's no coming back from that. You can't. It's too much of a pain to take it up because you have to take it all the way apart to put it back together. It's oh. And the music.
Yeah.
I feel as though I missed something.
Roger, I'm excited for my thing.
Your thing?
Yeah, I ordered one of the skull dice things.
Do you want to see it right now?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I have like wires and beads and snakes everywhere.
Yeah.
You've been getting crafty.
This is a rare glimpse into the FC buying process from trader.
I'm actually really terrified of this because, like, I'm actually glad it's somebody I know. That way they can give me constructive criticism on, like, because I know a lot of Etsy people, like, they go all out with their packaging. Like, they get boxes, they get stuff with their logo on it, and, I mean, I'm not doing that.
You don't,
like,
honestly, you don't have to.
I know. I just see, like, a lot of people I follow, they put little trinkets and stuff, they put stickers, they have like a business card, and I'm like, I don't have any of that. So I just feel bad.
So here's the thing with that. That is great for when you're establishing a long-term shop and you have started and established it already, because then you can afford to do things like the stickers and such. So when I do print packages for my clients, I have thank you cards and my business card stickers that I put in the box. But I've had this business for 5 years. I've had time to acquire what I needed for that to be advertisable.
I was thinking about getting business cards, but I don't want to buy 500 of them if I'm not going to use them.
Yeah, no, especially when you're just starting out and you're not sure how you want your business to go. It doesn't make sense to do it yet.
Right. So, this is the one Brian ordered.
Oh my god, I love it.
It changes from blue to purple in the light. And then it has cotton candy. I call it cotton candy. It has cotton candy Swarovski crystals in the eyes. All lopsided because I don't know what I'm doing in life.
That's definitely a Zinc school right there.
Yeah, I was gonna get the glow in the dark one, but then I was like, I want something a little less chaotic in case I play with other characters too.
I mean, I like the glow in the dark one. I actually, someone got me.
Ooh.
So I'm going to making one that has all of them in it.
Okay, but seriously, dibs. Actual dibs on that one.
No. Although,
if it turns out well, before you put it in your shop, just let me know.
Okay. I'm debating. Actually, can you cancel your order and then I'll change the prices because I was gonna change their prices from 80 to 40.
No, please, no. I'm supporting your business. It's all good.
Girl, keep them at 80.
Yeah. Especially
You
something
you worked so fucking hard on those. Keep it at 80.
Yeah. Keep it at that price for like a month, and then if you feel like it's too high, then that's fine.
Well,
I'm happy to pay that price for you.
I feel like I'm ripping you off.
But you're not.
Honey, you are
I'm-
not.
You're not. You're really not. And I mean, even if you do decide to drop it because you're not getting the right sales, don't have it right away. I mean, bring it down gradually, and then you'll find the actual point that people are willing to buy it without feeling like you rushed through the cut.
I can give you a testimonial,
Mhm.
so I can give you an actual review of the product.
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh my god, this is the main thing.
I do forewarn with this one, for some odd reason, there was a weird bubble.
Mhm.
So, like, there's a hold on, light.
Oh, I saw the 360 of it.
Yeah, I made sure that I took pictures of, like, the parts that are not perfect, so people are like, well, this wasn't in the pic. Actually, it was. So,
It's right there.
yeah, this is the one that Brian got.
It's
I like it. And
pretty.
It's got one of my newer D20s in it. Bigger number.
I like the font on that one.
Me too. I like that it's like readable
Yeah.
versus the other one. And also, I don't have to go through the extra step of sanding the dice because the dice comes out perfectly with the mold I made.
That is so awesome.
Ooh.
Oh,
So,
I
I've
was
been able to-
actually.
Huh?
Sorry. So do you have a blowtorch to get the bubbles out? Because I was watching this guy make tables out of resin, and he uses just like a little I want to say like a creme brulee torch.
Yeah, you can use those for like thinner. Hold on, let me show you an example. Like I cannot use that. I cannot use it for the skull or the dice because the dice is a closed top mold, and the skull, technically I'd only be able to get the bubbles off the bottom, which is not needed.
Can you use like another source of heat, like hot water or?
I actually use a air pressure. I use a vacuum chamber.
Yeah.
So my stuff has to sit in the vacuum chamber for an hour before I am able to even put it in the mold, and then I have to possibly go through the happening of flash curing because for some odd reason when it's in there it flash cures faster. So it is what it is. I know I need to breathe. Shut up.
I am breathing.
No, like I think I just have a weird. I think it's because like I'm on the obese scale that like my watch yells at me and tells me I need to breathe more.
God,
I know that's
damn it,
rude.
Paige.
My watch gets mad at me for not walking.
Yeah, mine too.
And it'll be like, move, and I'll be like, been moving around at work all day. Shut up.
Oh my god, when you're driving and all of a sudden stand up and move around.
No can do, Hal.
I don't know why a Robin Williams skit popped in my head of how he was driving across the Golden Gate Bridge and his GPS said, make an automatic right turn.
No can do, Hal. Not that depressed, really. Really, I saw Bicentennial Man. Shut the fuck up!
I love the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Also, Paige, what the fuck?
I don't wait to drive across the Golden
Wait,
Gate.
what?
I was saying, what the fuck is this tweet? Damn you, Twitter! I can't get Lola Bunny's tits out of my head.
Okay, so they recently released snapshots of the new Space Jam movie. And Lola Bunny has been animated to have smaller boobs. Because remember, original Lola Bunny, curvy, fabulous. This one, she looks more athletic, so she's got a smaller chest. People are upset that they took away her boobs, and I'm like, she's a fucking rabbit.
She's an animated rabbit.
I mean, Jessica Rabbit, though.
Jessica Rabbit, though.
Jessica Rabbit is person.
Okay, people get super thirsty over
The vampire lady.
B-Stars.
Oh,
Legoshi Haru is her name. The rabbit Haru.
But like just B-Stars in general, people get super thirsty. I'm like,
The wolf
deer.
Yeah. I'm actually mutuals with the girlfriend of Legoshi's voice actor, Hyperactive Hero. She's on TikTok. Yeah, her boyfriend voices Legoshi, and they are just the cutest together. So she will always like cosplay Haru whenever he does Legoshi stuff on TikTok.
Also, the writers of Beastars are also very thirsty. Some of them apparently bloodthirsty.
Yeah.
It's
No,
kind of a line they ride of
Right.
like.
I saw a funny TikTok today, and hopefully we get back to the game after this. I saw a funny TikTok. A guy brought up people being upset about Lola Bunny, and he's like, honestly, these are the same kind of boo-boo who will see women holding hands or men kissing and be like, you should stop sexualizing children's shows with these relationships. They will turn right around and say, I can no longer fap to the rabbit. What the hell? And I'm just like, this is when you know we're all going to hell.
Going with that, I just have to throw this out there because it's drove me crazy the most as a teacher. It's you have those same people who are like, we got to stop putting this out there. We got to stop sexualizing this for the kids. Are the same people who are like, oh, they're 3 years old. They're going to be boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm like, no.
They're 3.
They're 3.
Right. On a completely separate topic, after seeing that Blue's Clues included pride flags in their ABC song, I'm just gonna say it. Blue and Magenta are girlfriends. You cannot change my mind.
Yeah. All
of the puppies in Blue's Clues are girls. Green puppy, blue, magenta. Blue and Magenta are lesbians. You cannot change my mind.
I was also so happy because they included a lot of different pride flags too.
Yeah.
Like, and it was a progress flag too. It was
Yeah.
a progress K flag, which just makes me even happier.
Yeah. All right. Who's
No.
ready to die?
Not me.
The lack of hesitation from Mitch.
Look, eventually, like, when everything is done, like, Drax is just gonna go to Lathander. By the way, the window was me.
Suck it, Lythander.
Something I just realized, I shot the Spectator, but guess who's gonna get the aggression taken out of them? Zinc.
The spectator. Or wait, the spectator.
The Spectator.
Guys, I can't remember.
I shot it, but you're the one who's gonna get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, with that in mind, roll me initiative.
Okay.
Yay. What is wrong with you today?
Jesus Christ. That's a dirty 20 on initiative.
Nice.
Who are you? What have you done with the page?
I don't know. I went from rolling a nat 1 to a dirty 20.
I rolled 11. I will be right back.
So, what'd you get?
Yeah.
I got another 13. My dice are being weird tonight.
Yeah. What did Tootha get?
Hold, please. All right, I'm gonna make my mind. Otherwise, I'm gonna interrupt.
Oof.
Hold on. $22.
Okay, so you'll go before me. Yeah.
All right.
So 22, 20, a 13, and an 11. And then whatever the Spectator got.
Yeah. It's basically in the middle of everybody.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just reminding myself of about when we started. There we go. Excuse me. Sorry. So, okay. So, cool. So Sutha, you are up first. You're still hidden. So you're so you can wait for it to get closer. You did see Sierra sort of shoot a magic arrow through the wall, and to be fair, you don't technically know for sure that it hit, but you did see the thing like jerk and like do something as though it was. And you saw the thing shadow jerk. And you do know that it almost certainly backhanded Zinc into the wall. What do you want to do?
I haven't fought in combat for so long, guys. I don't know what to do.
You would like to rage?
I might. A bitch just might.
Given how that thing bitch slaps Zinc, you might want to rage so you get reduced damage.
Yeah. Sita gonna rage.
Yeah.
Actions. I really should have looked into this beforehand.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sorry.
Well, you don't have to be that brutally honest.
Danny's being a dick today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna eat my Reese's.
Okay, so it's +3. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. 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 Alright. Okay. Anyway. Okay, I am going to charge with the Great Axe because I have no sense of self-control.
Beautiful. Roll whatever the hell your attack is with the charge stuff added.
Again, I have not done this in a hot minute, so it's... Okay. Sorry. I'm like... Okay. So, to see if I attack, is a strength roll. Right.
Yeah, because you're attacking with your great axe, so it'd be strength plus your proficiency.
Okay, cool. Where the fuck is my proficiency? There it is. Okay, got it. We're good. Holy fuck. Who's messaging me?
Who's calling the group?
Somebody may have hit the button by accident.
Okay. Okay, so that's 18 plus...
Ink.
That's 18 plus 9.
That's
So that'll be... Hold on, I know this! 18. 9. That's 18. 27.
Hey. Yes.
For anybody who doesn't know, you can do your 9s in multiplication up to 10 on your hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
done.
starting from like your left pinky. You have 9, then you have 18 because you have a 1 and then 8 and then on and on and on.
Yeah, it's super useful, especially right now. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's 27.
Nice.
Teaching everybody math.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, you definitely hit this thing. You see Zinc against the wall. You know, he hasn't like fallen prone or anything, but he definitely got like smacked into it. So you raise your axe. You let out a battle cry that can't be heard. You know, which is probably a little odd. And then you just fucking bring the axe down on this thing's weird fucking self. So roll damage.
I have the wrong dice out. I'm just not with it. I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, so D12. Okay, so it's 4 plus 4, which is 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Hold on. Just trying to make sure that I don't need anything else for that. Again, I have not done this in a fucking hot minute. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, my eyes are fucking killing me. Okay. Yeah. It's gonna be 11.
Cool. So yeah, so you fucking like whack this thing with your great axe. It carves a deep line in, and this thing bleeds this weird brown viscous stuff. You're not really sure. It doesn't really look like blood, but it doesn't look like ichor either. So who fucking knows? Yeah. So it's gross. Do you have multi-attack?
I do. I can attack twice instead of once.
So go ahead and do that.
I need to read up on I haven't read up on my stuff in a hot minute.
Most of the melee fighters have some kind of something for multi-attack.
I love this dice I made. I don't know what's up with it, but I love it.
What'd you get?
I got a 19. So 19.
All right, roll my damage again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We're not doing math today. Fuck math.
I heard that as meth and not math.
Fuck meth.
I mean, that too.
Okay, so it's going to be
Drugs are bad, okay?
just 14, 15, 16, 17, 17.
Nice. Alrighty, cool. Neat. And then you lift your axe again and you carve a line down the other way, just so it's got a nice like gross X. And then you stand there at the ready, just like, yes, I'm gonna smack you. So all right, so next up is Sierra. And then the monsters on deck, so to speak. Sierra,
Okay.
what you wanna do?
What am I gonna do? I get the feeling it's too early to poof out the wings, so I'm not gonna do that.
Just as a little bit of a hint, this is not the only level.
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring. I'm waiting. I'm just going to just shoot through. I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm gonna shoot through the wall again, since I know I hit it right.
Yeah, you saw it. The shadow
Alright.
at least react as though you had hit it.
Yeah, but I know it's no longer surprise round, so I don't get advantage.
Well, it still doesn't know where you are, so you do get advantage because you're high. You're shooting
Okay,
from.
and I know where it is.
Yeah.
I get 2 attacks this time. Oh god, that wasn't that one. Roll that again. Okay, that's better. 24.
That definitely hits.
Alright, so hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and roll this damage because it'll have my Colossus Slayer and my sneak attack.
Mhm.
So go ahead and get that out of the way. The arrow. Okay, that is 6 plus 3 is 9. Colossus Slayer. 15. 25 points of damage.
Nice. All right. Cool. Good shit.
All right. I'm gonna fucking do it again. Okay. Unnatural 20. I rolled a 10
Definitely
twice. Okay. And that is 3 points of piercing. No, 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Got
No, that's an action. Wait. Where is it? Can I bonus action cast a spell?
I believe if it's a cantrip, yes, since you have already used your action to do other things. But you can use it to cast a cantrip.
Okay,
Unless
I was
the spell
asking
itself-
because spiritual weapon is a bonus action.
And yes, yeah.
I pop a spiritual weapon next to it.
All right, and it gets to.
And it gets to attack. So. Dirty 20!
One quick thing. With spiritual weapon, because you know it's around the corner, but I don't think you know how far around the corner it is.
It goes up. My spiritual weapon goes up to 60 feet.
Right, but you still have to put it somewhere that you know that it's in range of that thing, so that it can hit. So I would say I'm gonna roll like a D10, and I'm gonna do just a percentile and just give you a 50% chance of getting it within range of. Just because like you can't physically see where it is, and your arrow was able to do it because it was magic and going directly like line of sight, kind of like where it would be. But that thing has a much shorter smacky range because it's a weapon. It's like a melee weapon. And since you have to put it like next to it, you still have to have a bit more of an idea of like where next to it would be, so it hits them and not anybody else. At least that's how I feel.
Go for it.
Okay. Okay. Well, cool. I was gonna go low. You got low, so it's there.
And I rolled a dirty 20.
Nice. All right. Well, roll your damage.
7 points of force damage.
All right. Boop. Cool.
That's my turn.
All righty. It's next. It's mad. it's not happy. So yeah, this thing's fucking very, very displeased with everything, I believe. So what it's gonna do is it's going to what Zinc and what Bridget can see, because, or what Zinc and Sutha can see because they're right here with it. It like throws its head back and roars silently. And you can see like the little eye stalks just like on the side of its head. And then it kind of like ducks its head down, and it's got like a good grip on this thing, on its axe, sorry. And it makes okay. And it makes it does a couple of things. Sorry. So first off, Sutha, because you're right there next to it, and it doesn't see a person attached to the spiritual weapon that has appeared. It doesn't bother attacking it. But it is going to lash out at you, Sutha, because you're just right there. So let's see. Does a 21 hit? Okay. Cool. So it does.
Wait a second. Can I bend luck to reduce that number by 3 as a reaction on my turn, or as a reaction?
Is it bend luck or Tides of Chaos that you need to do it before the?
I can use the reaction, spend 2 sorcery points to roll a d4 and apply the number rolled as a bonus or penalty, my choice, to the creature's roll. You can do so after the roll, but before any effects occur. So this would be the time for me to be like,
hey, okay. I mean, yeah, definitely. So you said it was reduced by 3?
Yeah. So wait, that I did hear that she was gonna get hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah. Minus 3.
So that does an 18 hit? You're muted. What?
It still hits. Don't waste that.
Oh no, it's okay. I already got it.
Okay. It still hits.
Okay.
Zinc is mad and can't hear anybody.
All right. So Sutha, you're gonna take. All right then. You're gonna take 20 damage from its axe. Just 4. You are raging though, so you'll actually take half of that because it's physical damage. So hey, that's good at least. And then let's see. And then Zinc, I need you to make me a con save. And Sutha, I need you to also make me a con save.
17.
Okay.
12.
Okay, gotcha.
Wait, hold on. Stupid question, because I'm not used to using this and I still have not read up. If the dot is black, does that mean I have advantage or no?
That means you have proficiency.
Oh, never mind then. It's still 12.
Oh, wait. Is this?
There will be a small A.
Oh,
You have advantage.
Yeah.
okay, so
Zen,
Yes,
did you want to use anything?
I don't think I mean, I think I've like spent on things that I could use, but 17 was mine.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so Zinc, you see that one of the eye stalks like levels at you and shoots, but you kind of like and end up shrugging it off, with your gnomic resilience. I don't know what you want to call it.
Sheer dumb luck, I think is what it's called.
Or that. Sutha, it also levels another eye stalk at you. And unfortunately, you're gonna take some more damage. So you're gonna take another 14 necrotic damage from its eye stalk thing.
Okay, so the 20 was it already halved, right?
Right. The 20 was the total of its great axe attack. So sorry, you would have only taken 10 of that. I don't remember if the barbarian gets to cut in half magic damage.
Only because I have the totem of the bear. The only thing that can do actual damage to me is psychic, or the only thing that I don't have resilience to is psychic damage.
Okay, so in this case, you would then only take 7 damage. So in total, you have taken 17 damage.
Okay.
From it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Neat. And then it's gonna just kind of end its turn there with all that. Darren, it's the Yago, and Zinc, you're on deck.
So both Zinc and Bridget are up on this thing?
Yeah, they're around the corner up on the thing. You can see their shadows and have a vague idea of where it is, but you don't have line of sight on it.
All right, I'm gonna first just peek. I'm first gonna come around the corner with the dagger out. How far is it from me?
From where you are at the corner, it's about 15 feet back.
Okay, I'm gonna take my dagger and throw it at it.
Okay.
Do I have advantage because I'm coming out of a hide or no? Because I'm still hidden?
I think you're still hidden because you haven't hit it yet to reveal where you are. So yeah, so after this you would have to like re-hide in the corner if you wanted, but you have it currently. And Sierra still has it because he literally has not a fucking clue where the one is that keeps hitting him through the wall.
And Bridget's within 5 feet. Sooth is within
Bridget
5
is
feet.
in melee.
All right, cool. All right. Okay. Ooh, okay, that's gonna hit. I don't have a thing that makes a 19, is it? Do I? No. No. Wrong character. Then yeah, so 28.
That definitely hits. Christ.
I rolled a 19.
Roll damage.
All right. So first I'll roll my standard. I'm writing this shit down because I still have my sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 8 for original piercing damage, plus I get to drop all of these.
Lord help us all.
Drop into the tray, please. Okay. 10. 20. 5. So So 33 points of damage.
Okay. Nice.
And then I'm gonna, as after I throw it, I'm gonna keep running up on it. And I don't think I can bonus action to weapon fighting because I threw a dagger. I don't know.
You said you're gonna do what? Sorry.
I want to try to get up if I can get within the 5 feet of him.
Yeah, you should be able to.
All right. How much space is around him?
Not much. He's a large boy, so he takes up pretty much all of the available space in his little area. So
I didn't know if I'd be able to sneak behind him as he like swung in one direction or not.
No, because you'd have to move through his space, which you can't do with an enemy.
Okay, cool. Well, then I'm just gonna try and make sure that I'm also within 5 feet of him.
Okay.
So for my next attack. And yeah.
All right, Nita. Sutha, back at the top of the round. How you gonna smack you?
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, Zink. Fuck. God.
Again? Twice in one
I don't know. You're literally on my list. I don't know why I did this. I'm so sorry.
That's his punishment for trying to give gold to the spectator.
How dare I try to help the needy? I'm going to cast Subtle Disintegrate. Subtle is the
I'm
meta.
sorry.
Are you sure? I ask because even Zink would be aware that this is probably not the only stuff on the way down.
Zink is extremely frustrated and pissed off, and I appreciate the forewarning.
Okay. What do I need to do to make a save? What kind of save?
I believe it's a dexterity save.
Oh, dex.
Of 18. Please tell me it doesn't make it. No.
He just barely makes it.
I
From
hate
17 on the die.
Oh, wait.
+2.
No, because I already used my reaction. Damn it.
Sorry.
Hold
But it's
on.
still not like half as much on it.
I might be able to. No, it's. I think it's hit or miss.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
That seems weird for such a high level.
From disintegrate, you still do damage, but if you fail the con saved, if you're below a certain number of hit points, you just go.
I don't think that's how it works. That's how most spells work, but disintegrate, the text was different. Let me find out and get back to you. Think is now visibly angry.
Dex. No, on a failed save, the target takes disintegrated.
Yeah, I think it only takes damage if it fails the save. It's fine. It's all good.
Huh.
That's one of the risks, being an angry caster.
That's really odd though for a high level spell.
Ooh, it is a spell. So
Yeah, that's true.
mid.
High level mid.
Mid. It's fine. Sometimes the dice just suck.
Hey, you're safe.
Am I like within 5 feet of this thing?
You're within 10 feet of it. Because Sutha came ahead of you, and then.
So when it smacked me into the wall, it was like the side wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the magic weapon ended up just a little bit behind it, so everything fits.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let me just make sure that I can't do anything else. Okay, yep, that's it. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
You're fine, man.
Link is like fuming in the corner, just like.
The angriest, tiniest, bluest little gnome under his disguise.
I got all these dice ready, and you rolled a 17.
Sorry.
After you forgot me twice. I'm having a great night. I'm having the best time.
I'm really sorry. I legitimately don't know how because I have you fucking here. Anyway.
No, it's all good.
All right, so Sutha, back at you, back at the actual top. Are you okay? What was the
I
thing?
just feel so bad for Zeke.
Oh, okay.
He's having a rough go
Also,
of this.
I keep like pricking myself with this stupid shit.
The affliction has passed from Darren onto Zinc.
God damn it, Darren.
I feel those. I feel it so hard, and those days suck. And all you can do is laugh at yourself to survive.
It's all right.
Sounds nice.
Sutha, what you want to do? Do you just want to smack him?
I'm just gonna smack him some more because you're fucking with the wrong fucking gnome.
All right, we'll go ahead and roll. And honestly, just roll both of the attacks and see if they both hit, and then we can roll damage for both.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to take too long with that.
No, you're fine. I know for multi-attack, especially, it's always one of those things of like, do roll separate or do roll either way.
That's a 2. So
Well,
first
that one does not.
Nope.
Unless you got like a plus 15.
That's a 2. Second one. Don't do this to me, man. We talked about this. Okay.
Do not blow this for me.
Behave. Okay, that's 10 more than you just did, but I mean 12 plus 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21!
Yes. That one hits. Advantage.
Fucking duck. I'm not picking you up. I'm not picking you up either. Oh my god. I keep dropping dice. Someone help me coordinate better today. I don't like that. Okay, 3 plus 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Cool. You give him another nice like just gouge with your great axe. He's looking pretty gross. Not gonna lie. Smells bad. Alrighty then. Sierra, you're up.
Alright, now that like everyone's moved within its spot and stuff, would I risk potentially hitting one of my teammates if I continue shooting through the wall?
Potentially.
I mean, for the record, Sutha's okay with it.
Sutha might be okay with it.
For the record, so is your boyfriend.
Zeke might not be okay with it.
Kill this motherfucker. Is like
Wouldn't
the
that
energy.
be like the worst for Zinc though? Because he can't, like, let's just rub salt in that goddamn wound.
Oh no, Zinc wants this thing dead. However, it happens.
I'm debating whether I want to give up my advantage because I know this fucker still can't see me.
Potentially, you can, because you did see Darren do this. You can run up to the next little corner, shoot around it, then hide again.
Yeah.
If you want to use your bonus action for it, because that's what it's for.
Well, I won't be able to use my spiritual weapon if I do that.
Real
True. So it's up to you.
Real quick,
Mhm.
just to put it out there, if you plan on using your bow as a rogue, you've got 2 people within 5 feet of it.
So I could get sneak attack still.
Yes.
Did you
All
still
right.
have it?
If that's the case, I'm gonna move up so that I have direct line of sight with this thing now.
Okay.
All right, and there's 2 people within 5 feet, so if I hit, I get sneak attack. I'm actually gonna try to sharpshooter shot my first shot, so I'm only gonna get a +5 now to my attacks. That's a 24. That's 24.
Nice.
So that is automatic +10 with Colossus Slayer sneak attack on top of damage dice. So let's do this shit. So 6 plus, hold on, I gotta math. So 6 plus 3 is 9, so automatically 19. $25. 32 points of damage on the first shot.
Damn.
That's just my first one. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna sharpshooter the second shot as well.
All right.
That's a 10. I took the risk.
Excuse me. 10 total?
Yeah.
All right. Unfortunately, yeah. That one does not hit.
I
But
still
damn, that first one. Oh, you do still have your
I
weapon.
still have my spiritual weapon. So spiritual weapon plus 7. 21.
That hits. Roll damage.
Okay. That is hold on. I gotta pull up the thing for spiritual weapon again. That is 8 points of force damage.
So tell me, how do you want your spiritual weapon to kill this thing?
Sorry.
Does it just like lop the fucking head off? Or does it run it through from behind like a pirate?
Oh god. Okay, so what is my spiritual weapon is like a what is it? It's a giant ass straight razor. So I behead the fucker.
Okay, just Sweeney Todd this bitch.
I
All
Sweeney
right.
Todd this motherfucker.
Good shit. Okay. Yeah, no, you fucking it just kind of like whoosh in the air. Well, you can't hear it, but you know what it's doing. And then it goes whoosh, and the thing's like weird combo head just kind of spins through the air and splashes the ceiling and the walls with more ichor. It's very gross.
I make sure I behead it to where it doesn't drench my friends.
Yeah, no, it's heading back.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty then. And I think with that little victory of just like, yes. Do you guys take any trophies from this one too?
Darren definitely has a moment where he looks back at them and all and is just like,
Zank walks over and hugs Sierra while you guys are both doing your thieves camp thing. He's just gonna be like,
she starts to like try to sign with one hand as she pats your head.
yeah.
and then he'll go hug Sutha too.
And
Because Sutha,
Darren's not even thieves canting right now. It's definitely like just looking at it and looking at them going,
Zank is also
I
gonna
snap
kiss
my
the body.
fingers and dispel my spiritual weapon.
Zank kicks the body. Kick. And take the 2 gold back.
Totally fair.
Yeah.
Somehow they survived getting sprayed with any of the grossness, so they're fine.
Doesn't matter, I have prestidigitation.
Fair enough. All right, cool. So you guys, I'm guessing, get back into like your walking order kind of thing?
Yeah.
really quick check the body of the Minotaur hybrid to see if he has like anything that might indicate what he might have been looking for.
And or she.
It looks like he's got. Honestly, you probably can't tell. They have a little pouch around their waist, and it's got a couple of small scrolls, and on the scroll is a little symbol of Lathander. So it looks like there's like a password that you have to have so that they know that you're here.
I
I
hand
would-
them over to disguised Zinc.
He'll say thank you with his mouth, but not out loud. And then Zinc will kind of look at the medallion and be like,
Good Lord. Okay. So, okay. Just a small bit of editorializing. Because I'm guessing y'all back in the walking formation and then kind of just keep going.
Yeah.
So y'all actually managed to make it to the door here. After this last big boy, it's a lot more. There's a lot more turns, but they're just kind of quick switchbacks on each other, and it doesn't actually branch anymore. So you're actually able to make it to the what looks like an actual door within a couple of minutes.
Check for traps.
Cool. Roll me investigation real quick.
I assist.
Sure. So you can roll with advantage.
Thank God. Thank God. No, it didn't get better. 11.
It's clean.
I checked to see if the door locked.
The door is not locked.
That's suspicious. That's weird. I go to open the door.
All right. So you go to open the door. You see a small thing with a couple of steps down, and then it goes to another door.
Check the traps for that door.
All right. Roll investigation again and again. Darren, you can set.
Dumb whore. You dumb whore. 14.
Okay. Again, it looks clean.
Is it locked?
I'm gonna tuck around the corner if the door gets opened.
The door is not locked. And you notice that as you open this door, you and everyone else who's followed you through can hear it creaking open. And you realize, oh God, you can hear again.
Oh, thank God, I can finally hear again.
When you open this door, you were also all simultaneously hit with the most unimaginable, overwhelming stench you have ever smelled in your life. So back in the upper temple.
I'm sorry, you're leaving us with a fart bomb?
We just got Dutch ovened.
I have a much worse idea for that, but yes, the Dutch oven.
We're trying to
Hey,
find the
why?
elite. We're trying to find the elite gem. No, I just found the sewers.
Worse.
Minotaur latrines. There's something to be reckoned with.
It's nothing so.
Why do we get the feeling we took the wrong corridor?
It's nothing so human as that. This is some kind of manufactured.
We should have taken the corridor with a fucking spectator at first. I let us to a dead end. God damn it.
So. Okay, sorry. So. Back in the upper temple. Drax, you and Flortma. Flortma, actually, have you just kind of been continuously distracting people by just being like, hey, what's going on? What you doing?
What's
yeah,
up?
It's like your god's pissed.
Look at that. Yes.
Just distracting them with like an existential crises. Have you ever thought about what you're gonna say if you actually do talk to your god? Like, is he gonna be proud of you? I don't know. I think
Have you ever thought that maybe all of this is a simulation?
What if we're all just some guys like prestidigitation spell, man?
What if we're just like all sitting around a table and like there's just someone like throwing dice in the middle? You missed an opportunity and I'm mad at you for it.
Amazing. Jesus. So okay, cool. I just want to know like how you're continuously distracting these
Filling them with
I love it.
existential dread.
Amazing.
I love you. I love you so much.
Amazing. Christ on the crutch. So sorry, words. So sorry, Drax, you're also helping to tunnel. You're also helping to clean up, and around a few minutes, well, I think within like roughly another 20 minutes of when you started doing everything else that was kind of going on, roll me another insight check.
Come on, baby, you haven't felt me yet. Mwah.
Flortma continued to be oblivious.
So this is the third time I rolled a 16 on the die.
Sweet 16.
don't even. 16
think
was
it's-
not sweet. 16 was far from sweet. Inside, there's a total of 24.
Okay, cool. You actually see as he's like kind of scraping something up, you actually see him like hear and see him go, ah. mm,
Dante, what is wrong?
I think I may need to take a moment and retire. The events of today seem to have taken a toll on me. I'll return in a moment. I just need to go into our inner chamber to stay for a moment. And he starts heading toward the door that Sierra and the others went into.
No, Dante. Stay here. The less you move, the more you, the less you. Sorry. Mitch is tired and failing at words.
It's very late for you.
The less you move, the more that you can sort of center yourself and find the source of this headache. So, and he kind of like gestures Dante to a bench. He goes, just stay here and don't move, and I will get everything cleaned up.
Let me brew some medicinal tea for you.
Okay, somebody can roll persuasion, and somebody else can assist. So whoever rolls with advantage.
I will. I think I have a higher persuasion.
My persuasion is +8.
So is mine.
Oh well. So either one, whoever wants to. Florba? I don't think you've ever rolled.
No, go on. Yeah, but you get advantage because
Yeah, you do get advantage.
Okay, let's see.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
27.
No.
I saw that pop up on my screen and I was like,
well, damn. Alrighty then.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. So he looks a little concerned, and then it's like he sort of takes a breath and goes, perhaps you're right. It can't hurt anything to just sit for a moment. I'll give it a few minutes and see how it does. And he sits down and kind of does this, so he's like shading his eyes a little bit and just kind of waits. Do you start brewing the tea?
Yeah, brew him a nice chamomile.
There you go. Very nice.
As he's brewing the teas, like is Florma like next to Dante or a bit of ways?
Probably a little bit of ways.
Drax is going to whisper to Florma. Could you try possible?
You're whispering in game.
I'm going to talk normal. Yeah. Could you try that paladin shit that you did for us on Dante? Because he seems to be a bit vulnerable.
What paladin shit?
You know, the shit you did to get the party out of the mind control funk.
The frack is it called? Remove curse?
Remove curse.
Or dispel magic.
I would above table. I think it was remove curse.
Yes, lay on hands or remove curse. Zinc
Yeah.
tried to spell magic and it was useless.
But yeah, if you could try remove curse on him while he's this vulnerable, it could be the opportune moment.
DM question. Can I do it discreetly? So like if it doesn't work, he won't know that I cast it?
I don't think so, because you don't have a way to do a subtle spell, for instance, which would let you cast it without using specific components. But most of those have both a verbal and a somatic. So there's like a thing you say and a thing you do to make it happen, and they're touch spells, so it's not like you can cast them from a distance, unfortunately. So if you do it, he's gonna know. But yeah, also I believe from a conversation that y'all had with Sierra after everybody first kind of met the people at the temple, because I think it was Sierra and maybe Isla, because Isla got a good feel for him. I think one or both of them kind of noticed that he doesn't seem to be under the same effect as the rest of the town, so he's not like becalmed, basically. I'm fairly certain you guys have mentioned this specifically in game, like in character.
Yeah, I remember something about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you would know that, like, it, while those wouldn't remove whatever, like they wouldn't remove anything because it's not there. You could try and see if it helps with whatever his headache is. Because you don't know what that's about. It might just be that maybe he's got a migraine.
I can always heal the headache, but him having a headache works to our advantage.
I mean, fair. That's entirely true. So yeah, but yeah, I think you guys would. I'm pretty sure you guys know in character. I think I have it in my notes somewhere. That he's not under the aura effect.
Okay.
Or doesn't seem to be, at least.
So yeah.
Oh, he's not under the spell.
Okay.
Because I think that was a big reason why Sierra was very suspicious of him to begin with, that she passed on to y'all.
I'm suspicious of everything, okay?
It's fair, but this time you were also like, hey guys, I'm suspicious, and multiple reasons. What?
I have formulated a TED talk on why I don't trust this bitch.
I have a PowerPoint which does not even exist yet. Anyway, sorry.
At which point Jackson was like, "Oh right. In which case, we gotta keep him distracted. Otherwise, because I saw him going towards the door that you know who went into. So let's keep him here, shall we?
I can paralyze him.
I don't think that will go unnoticed.
We could kill him.
No,
I think Florma's the scariest bitch I've ever seen.
It's a hell of a distraction, but I've already broken the prized window. I think they're good.
So we'll just settle with the tea, and you can chat with him to calm him down.
Florma is literally the epitome of go big or go home.
He's also the epitome of fuck around and find out.
I have a very limited selection of spells. So.
They are either designed to heal or to hurt. There is no in between.
I can't do pretty things like Zinc.
Wrong universe, buddy.
There, Prince, need saving.
At which point, as Florma is brewing the tea, Drax is going to sit next to him and regale Dante of tales of Drax's adventures before meeting the party.
Once, not a very long time ago, he was a hoe.
Good.
All right. Well, real quick then, either performance or persuasion. I'm gonna let it be up to you because both of those seem valid for me. Roll that and see how it goes.
Persuasion is definitely higher than my performance. 21.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna say like you kind of you use the fact that you have like one of those like nice soothing kind of rumbly voices to kind of keep him feeling nice, feeling chill, sort of thing, and it tends to work. It's doing pretty well. So I think you pretty solidly got him distracted for at least another like 15-20 minutes. We'll see.
Sweet.
Okay, and last hop of the evening, hopping back over to therapy time. Um, so
You're just gonna leave us with the stench. Okay.
yeah, you're gonna have to deal with that next time. Um, so devotion. He has asked, "What do you need me to do?" I know you've had a little bit of time to kind of ruminate on it, but what have you kind of decided are some of the points that you want to discuss with him?
Okay. With some additional help that is coming from, I believe, the closest place here, probably Black Pearl or Diamond, something somewhere close. They will be sending aid because there's going to be quite a bit of unrest. People are going to be scared, they're going to be confused, they're going to be angry. I imagine the older of the population will who may have even been there 200 years ago may, I'm not even sure how they're going to handle it, and then there's going to have to be a significant amount of changes since a lot of the culture that you all have lived by has been centered around this sensation and odd customs that sort of stemmed from it. It's But it is time for Moonstone to truly rejoin the Gem Kingdoms. You've been locked in a bubble for 2 centuries, both here and not here. And they're going to be looking to you.
Yeah.
You are their mayor. You are who they chose.
So we're gonna need to work on getting everybody back to I guess the new normal. So they know like what's going on and what they're doing, and then we've got to. I get man. I guess we got to actually like make a defense force or something. Uh, something to actually like keep the peace because people are gonna be able to do bad shit again.
It's less about being able to do bad things. I've evil, bad is subjective in a lot of cases. Some would see this from the outside, this barrier seems evil. It kept you all calm for so long, protect itself, and in exchange protect the people in its own way. But at the same time, it's all some of you have known.
Yeah, like hell, I was born and raised in there.
A lot of you are. And it's going to take time, especially, I believe, that's one of the reasons why you were hit so hard. You were under its effect likely when you were very, very young. And to the point where you don't even remember. It's But people in a city like this, that is prosperous, that is well maintained, that has a community that I believe you can hold on to a lot of the community because people have formed genuine bonds even through this odd haze. If we stand together as a community, I think it can be a safe place. Most of the time, people will turn to crime or anger when they don't have what they need. out of necessity. They'll take what they want, and then it becomes a way of life.
Yeah, we can. I mean, it can also be a thing of we got to see who actually wants to stay, because I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people like the baker who who don't want to be here anymore because of what happened.
Well, to be fair, he did say that he may indeed return once the barrier is down and everyone begins to retake the lives that they've had. He may very well return once it's he kind of chuckles, kind of as it safe if is the word.
Safe from goddamn magic bullshit. All right. Well, we we can definitely look into that. My first thing I'm gonna do is I'll make sure all the people are gonna be protected both outside and from inside sources that might try to take advantage of everything that's happening and what we're all going through. And then see who wants to stay, see who doesn't. If anyone wants to leave, we'll make sure to give them the funds to do so, since it's not their fault. Um, and then, man, and then I think after that we'll just try and see what pieces we want to keep from what came before. Maybe I can see if I can find some old rulings or documents or something from before this, and use that to kind of help show where we were before.
That is a good place to start. But this is also going to be a new beginning for Moonstone.
Yeah.
You are not to add additional stress to your situation, but you are founding a new Moonstone. And you will be its leader. And you have the crown's support.
If the dates are still right, which I'm guessing that they are, the Queen should
He'll
here.
tell him what the date
Yeah.
is.
Okay, well at least that part's not all fucked up. Okay. Yeah, I think the Queen's actually going to be here in her tour later. Okay. I think I've got a solid handle on some of this stuff. Yeah. How are we just going to know that it's safe to go back once that thing disappears, or what?
If all goes well, it should. You'll notice I don't have my compatriots with me.
Yeah, you kept saying we. I kind of remember there were other people who were supposed to be with you, but it's foggy.
For the sake of transparency, they are on their way to retrieve the stone. We believe it to be. He kind of glances around, make sure they're kind of. He'll let you look around with his magic vision to make sure he's like there's like no like floating eyeball somewhere.
Yeah, you don't say anything.
We believe the source of this is one of the elite gems, one known as the Zealot's blood.
That fairy tale?
I can assure you from personal experience they are very real.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess the only thing that would be powerful enough to pacify an entire city for centuries would be some kind of mythical thing.
We've had constructed a box we believe may be able to contain its power, at least for the time being, as well as we have theories on what exactly gives it this power, or is at least what it pertains to. we believe it to be in the depths of, as I said, the Temple of Lythander, and my compatriots are on their way to retrieve it, hopefully with as little violence as possible. I mean, like violence against the temple itself.
Yeah.
Cyclops Minotaur aside.
All right. Well, I don't want to go back in there until it's done because I don't want to go through all this again.
That is a good idea. The guards that you have posted around outside, they serve
Yeah.
the town, not exactly any religious affiliation.
Right. They're just dedicated to moons. Oh gosh, at least we have a peacekeeping thing. Yeah, they're just there are guards. We mostly the way it was explained when I became mayor is that we made sure to employ them and keep and employ them well because they provide extra protection for the moonstones that we create and send out because we're very careful because of our mining process and other things in the mine. We're very protective.
He kind of smiles and say, "She is well. We've met her, and she is a delight. She is, however, she had with all of this, she has been very, I would say, it's in some points sad, and some points bored. There's no, with everything being the same nearly every day. There's been very little new for her, but we
Yeah.
will join you in the effort to protect her. That kind of, she is not something I would want to fall in the wrong hands."
No, that's that's why we sort of we started enforcing a code of silence when anybody leaves. I remember, it was to make sure that no stray words while someone's drunk at a bar would lead to revealing her location or existence. And that way, if anybody came here who had heard, we could sort of vet them ourselves before taking them down. Especially because if you don't know what you're doing, it can be rough.
I was there maybe need to be a few more extra protections. Granted, she doesn't mind visitors, but it's also, I do
Right.
agree that there needs to be some sort of vetting process. Um,
Yeah,
I could. He kind of motions to his eyes. I could see the door, as it were.
yeah. It's more just to make sure that we don't let someone in who's going to use the knowledge for evil purposes. There's always those that are only looking to gain some kind of something so they can get the advantage over someone else. And we also don't want anyone to try to destroy her for that same reason. So,
I feel like
in
that.
a sense of I got what I want, now no one can get the upper hand on me, kind of thing.
I feel as though the latter would be much more difficult than one would assume. She's been here longer than anything, practically.
Practically, I know she's not a child, but it's hard to remember that.
It's hard to separate when it's the form she takes.
It's very true. Well,
I think you should talk with your guards that are still dedicatedly standing, kind of over there, away from the campsite. You're welcome to bring them over here to guard you, because I would love to sit here and wait for your aid to arrive and reassure you as often as I can that the barrier will fall. I would like to be able to help my friends if I can.
understood. I'm honestly probably just going to lay in that hammock somebody has put up and
Yes. My friend.
probably just let the rest of this.
He's
Process.
actually a fellow not far from your size, so it should work just fine.
Well, I'll be here when you get back. I don't think I have any magical ability, but if need be, I can swing a stick at something.
Well,
Thank you for getting me out of there, and Godspeed.
well, be safe. I can send the guards over here to at least keep an eye on you for now.
Maybe wait a bit. I might go get them myself.
We're not too far from the barrier. You should do.
Yeah, I've got a bit of
You need time.
yeah.
I understand. And he'll like nod to him, and he'll head back towards the town.
Okay. Cool. Okay, it's a little bit after 1. I know it's pretty late. So sorry, just thinking. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the last shot for the evening. The last shot, we do get this really nice kind of panoramic thing of like the mayoral prospector just kind of like hugging himself, but like with every breath, like kind of like we had seen before, it's kind of like he's actually getting his real personality to like show through. And then he does have like another mood swing. Like he kind of glances back at the city and sees like the barrier glowing and everything like that, and he kind of just like does like a little hiccup, and then starts bawling again, and it's very sad. We see Devotion, moving as quick as he can across the field, maybe flying.
Oh yeah, he's definitely like new.
So we see him flying across the field, very determined, just heading back over toward there. The guards let him in, no problem. And do you continue flying in the city over there?
Oh yeah,
over to the temple?
he is it's like walking is for wusses. Wee.
Fair.
Walking is for people who have time to walk.
And we see a couple of quick shots of the people of Fort Madrax and technically also Isla, still like talking to the people, trying to keep everything going, trying to make sure they stay away from this door. God damn it. And then we get one last shot down to the temple where Sierra has opened the door, and you guys are just hit with that just wave of and while that's just sort of come through and overtaken you, and I'm guessing, probably a lot of this or what have you, you're also able to look through it, and we see the last shot is from behind everybody looking into this new section of the temple, which is completely overgrown with weird looking wildlife, or weird looking plant life specifically. And there are huge hibiscus looking, but not quite, flowers in 3 big different colors that are just these huge luscious things that are like dripping with dew and pollen and stuff like that, which makes no fucking sense. And that's where we leave.
3 corpse flowers. What the fuck?
Giant corpse flowers.
I thought we were gonna see dead bodies.
No.
I
What
mean,
the fuck?
technically hibiscus can grow in graveyards.
Bridget, that's so pretty!
Love it.
It's a little much.
No, it's not.
It's a little much.
It's not.
It's beautiful.
It's
Okay,
it's fantastic. I'm only worried that one of those dangly bits is gonna whack you in the eye.
this could be a drag accessory, so it is both not too much, but also a lot.
Do you guys want to know what cosplay I'm trying to make?
Yeah. If you don't mind also saying on stream, technically.
I don't really mind.
I mean, we're still live, yeah.
Yeah,
Huh?
we're still alive.
We're live.
Oh, I am trying to make a storyline for Medusa before she became Medusa.
That's awesome.
And I know she was the high priestess of Athena, So this is her high priestess crown.
That is so dope.
That's amazing.
It's a bit much.
It's
not.
awesome.
It's awesome.
It's amazing.
Athena is a bit
The
much.
snickest.
Athena is a bit much.
When
What?
she wants to be, Athena is a lot.
Athena, she a hot mess. Sorry, girl, but it's true.
Yeah. So I've been working on this for a couple of weeks. I just decided to finish it tonight.
Nice.
Good job.
So good.
Yeah.
Alright. On that note, I think we're going to end the stream here. Thank you, everybody who joined us for episode 51 of GKC. We will be back next Friday to see what chaos is going to unfold now. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I'll have the VOD uploaded this weekend. Sleep well, have a great weekend, and is it Friday yet? We'll see you all next week. Mwah. Bye.
Bye.
There's the off button. There it is.
Wow. I